Hi guys, how are you all? So should I snap? Hello, my dear warriors. Today, Shreyas sir is not starting the session. I am starting the session. Hello, warriors. But yeah, I am not going to snatch that snap from you, and that's why I did the snap as well. So what's up, guys? Very good evening. And like I always say, Andariki Namaskaram, Ellargu Swagatam. This is me, your master teacher Navomita Bhattacharjee, and a very warm Vanakkam to Vedantu JEE English channel. Yes, today we are starting with chemistry first, then it will be maths, and then it will be physics. Yes, so today we are doing 60 short questions. Now, short as in similar question. Of course, you know that we cannot predict the whole question paper, right? We are not astrologers. Neither are we cousins or relatives of NTA, right? NTA does not come and tell us about all these things. So, what about formula notes? You still did not get it? I have sent it. Okay, you know what? After this session, right after this session, I will confirm with the team and I will find out because I have shared the sessions already. Okay, I have shared the notes. It will come to you. Don't worry. I promise. Mark Kasam, it will come to you. Okay, Mark Kasam, it will come to you. So quickly go ahead and like the session, everybody. Do not forget to like the sessions. And without much further ado, shall we start with the session? Because as you know, the rules and regulations, we are not going to talk to each other nowadays. Why? Because the exams are banging the door, not even knocking the door anymore, banging the door, isn't it? Yes. So, how is the Josh, everybody? Do you have a pen and a paper? Shall we start with the question? Yes, the first question, everybody. Can I get some EPBT or something? Huh? Can I get some EPBT in the chat box or something like but choose something, write down something, everybody. Hashtag EPBT, hashtag EPBT. Yes. Hashtag EPBT, guys. I need some hashtag EPBT. Everybody. Only then I'm going to start with the session, everybody. Awesome. That's where we go. Akshaya has already started it. How many similar type of question can we expect? All of it. All of it. That's the prediction. All of it. EPBT. That's what I see. Yes. Okay. EPBT means easy peasy biryani tasty because the questions are going to look like easy peasy biryani tasty. So, guys, the first question, everybody, on your screen. The first question is on your screen and the question says Gabriel thalamide synthesis is used for the preparation of 2-degree amine, 3-degree amine, 1-degree amine, or is it all of the above? Anybody, everybody, quickly answer. I know everybody knows this answer and this is a very simple, very easy question. Now, let me tell you that directly this kind of question will not come. Something related to this question, we will do it, okay? There is another question which is related to Gabriel thalamide and I will show you how to solve that question. But right now, you all know it. Absolutely correct. Yes. The correct answer is option C. Gabriel thalamide synthesis is used for the preparation of what? Aliphatic primary amine. Yes, what is it used for? Aliphatic primary amine, isn't it? Yes, aliphatic primary amine. Very good, very good, very good. So clap for yourself, everybody. No clapping. Clapping should not stop, everybody. You must clap for yourself. Very good. Chalo, next question. Are we ready? We're not going to waste too much time. Yes, the next question is, okay. Now, many of you are going to tell me that, ma'am, P block, oxoacids of sulfur has been removed. Very good. Absolutely right. But valency factor, redox reaction, valency factor, redox reaction, and from there is a possibility that a sort of question like this may come. The oxo acid of sulfur, that is dibasic, is or are. Okay. For this reason, for this question, especially for this question, we will have to draw the structures. Okay. So how do we draw the structure for H2S4O6? We will draw it as S, then S, then S, and then S. 4S is over. Now we will put one OH this side, we will put another OH this side, and here we will have a double bond O, here we will have a double bond O. The terminal sulfurs will have double bond O, and this is your H2S4O6, my dear student. And right here, but choose right here, do you see that this is dibasic because there are two OH that is bonded? Yes, there are two OH right here. There are two OH. Hence, this means that this is a dibasic. All right. Okay. Now, let us check it out for H2S2O3. Okay. For H2S2O3, how do we draw it? We draw it like this. S double bond S here. Okay. Then here you will have double bond O. Here you will have a single OH bond. And here you will have another OH. So H2S2O3. Now, do you see that this one is also a dibasic acid? Yes, this one is also a dibasic acid. Very good. Absolutely right. Now, let us move forward and let us draw it for H2S2O7, my dear students. So, here what will happen is it will have a peroxo linkage because you can see that oxygen is in odd number. Yes, oxygen is in odd number. So, even if you divide or distribute it for the terminal sulfur, you will still have one oxygen left. And that will be used for the peroxo linkage. All right. So this is going to be your structure, and here once again you see that there are two OH. Yes, that means that this is also dibasic, which is why we can say that all of the above is your correct answer. Very good. Well done, everybody. Super, super, super proud of you all. Yes, super, super, super proud of you all. So everybody, are we all clear with this? Yes. Any doubt, any confusion right here? Any doubt, any confusion right here? None. Once again, let me tell you that this part has been deleted from your P block. This was included in the P block, oxo acids of sulfur, oxo acids of phosphorus. It was there. However, I kept telling you that oxo acids, or this question where they ask you about dibasic, or a question related to valency factor. Yes, these kind of questions are also included in the redox part, and there is a possibility that they may ask you this. Okay. All right, everybody. So now, shall we move on to the next question? Let us move on to the next question. The next question is, of course, from my favorite chapter, which is from my favorite chapter, everybody. Yes, which is my favorite chapter, coordination compound. So chalo, let us try and solve this, guys. Where is the chat? The chat is gone. The chat is gone. Why am I not able to see the chat, guys? Yeah. Now I can see it. Now I can see it. All right. Yes. Yes, possible. Joshna, there is a possibility that this kind of question will come. Okay? So this question is asking, consider the hydrated ions of Ti2 plus, Cr3 plus, Ti3 plus and Sc, that is scandium 3 plus. The correct order of their spin only magnetic moment is. So guys, scandium we know has how many atom? How many atom? Or what is the atomic number of scandium? 21, right? 21 bole to it is 3D1 4s2, right? Now when I'm talking about Sc3 plus, everybody, that means that it will have 0 electrons, right? 2 electrons from here will go, 1 electron from here it will go. Yes. Now if all the electron goes away, will there be any unpaired electron? So will there be any spin only magnetic moment that we will be able to see? Not at all. So this will be 0. All right. Yes. Now let us take a look at Ti2 plus. Titanium has an atomic number of 22. 22 means 3D2, 4s2. So if I take away 2 electrons, it will be 3D2. If it is 3D2, that means that the magnetic moment that we might be able to see will be around 2 point something something. Am I right? Yes. Now if I talk about Ti3 plus, everyone, for Ti3 plus it will be 3D1. That means the magnetic moment that we will get to see is 1 point something something. Yes. And finally coming to Cr3 plus. Now chromium has how many atomic number? What is the atomic number of chromium? 24. 24 as in 3d5 4s1. But 3 electrons are gone. So gone. So 4s1 electron will be gone. And from 3d5 2 electrons will go away. That means this will be 3d3. If it is 3d3, that the magnetic moment will be 3 point something something. Hence, chromium will have the highest. Okay, chromium will have the highest. Then it will be Ti2 plus. Then it will be Ti3 plus. Then it will be scandium. So I guess option B makes sense for us. Option B makes sense to us, right, everybody? Yes, right? Correct? Do we all agree to this? Do we all agree to this, everybody? Is calculator allowed? No, Pradeepa, calculator is not allowed. Bacha, is NCRT only enough to get around above 80%? Yes, Haritana. 80 percentile is doable from just NCRT. True, that is true. Okay, that is absolutely true that it will be doable by NCRT only. Yes. Are these question PYQs? No, 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 no. No, some of them are, some of them are made by the Vedantu team. Some of them are probably PYQ, but they are also interchanged. Okay, they are also changed or twisted in such a way that they are not exactly PYQs. No, they are not exactly PYQ. Okay, no, art grade, these are not PYQs, bacha. These are not PYQ. Harshpreet, I'm going to make a video about that. Don't worry, it will come very soon. Okay. It will come very soon. Chalo, let's go to the next question. The next question is increasing rate of SN1 reaction in the following compound is. So you have 4 reactions here. You have 4 compounds here. Okay. And you have to tell us the increasing rate of SN1 reaction in the following compound is. Now the rate of SN1, how is it decided? It is decided by the stability of carbocation. Correct, everybody? Yes? Tamil bolo. Tamil tere yaad. I do not know Tamil. I can only speak in English or in Hindi. So I hope that you understand it. Anyway, the rate of SN1, how is it decided, guys? It is decided by the stability of carbocation. Correct? Now the stability, it depends on what? The stability depends on the delocalization of the positive charge. Right? Right, everybody? Yes, are you guys understanding what I'm trying to say? Right? Very good. Okay. Now, what will happen is, so the overall rate of a reaction, yes, we often approximately determine by the slowest step, which is called as the rate determining step, right? That is something that we have already learned it in chemical kinetics and so. So that is called as the rate limiting step or the rate determining step or whatever you want to. Yes, very good. Now, the SN1 reaction, what is it? What is it? Anybody? What is it? It's a substitution reaction, correct? And what does the SN stand for? The SN stands for nucleophilic substitution reaction. Yes? Option C, there is a mistake. Oh, yeah. Here you go. Okay? Yeah. Now, what will happen is, so the nucleophile, what essentially it attempts to do is, it tries to replace the living group as the primary substituent in the reaction itself and as a part of another molecule, right? Very good, Kumarjipi, very good. Now, in the compound A, you see that this will form a 2-degree carbocation, isn't it? This will form a 2-degree carbocation, correct? Correct, everybody? Yes. In the compound B, what will you see? You will see that the compound is found in the meta position of the ring and it will undergo destabilization wherein we will see the minus I effect, correct? We will see the minus I effect, right, everybody? Yes. Now, if you look at D, what will you see in the D? You will see in D, you will see that the CH3 group is attached in para position and this undergoes plus I effect. Now that I have told you about all the compounds, can somebody answer? What is it? Is it BADC or is it BAD or is it BACD? What is it? How will I teach you how to do tukka, ya? Art grade is saying A. Yo-yo says C. I don't think C is the correct answer at all. I don't think C is the correct answer, guys. No. C is not the correct answer, okay? C is definitely not the correct answer. You have to know that BAD will definitely fall in the line, okay? BAD will definitely fall in the line. Very good. Sanjay is also saying. Shravana is also saying. Yes. No. The Akshaya, Sanjay, very good. The correct answer is option A. Yes, the correct answer is option A. A. All the people saying B, C and whatever. No, I think it should be option A. Okay, it should be option A. Yes, Mistro. It should be option A, guys. It should be option A. Chalo, next question, everybody. Amylose is composed of, now this one is an easy question. This one is an absolutely easy question, everybody. So tell me, amylose is composed of what? It is composed of alpha D glucose units, and there is a linkage of glycosidic bond, isn't it? There is a linkage of glycosidic bond, wherein glycosidic bond of what? Carbon 1 to carbon 4 linkages happens. Okay, so that means that alpha D glucose C1 to C4 linkages. What did I say? I said that amylose is composed of alpha D glucose units through C1 to C4 glycosidic linkages. Okay, hey, who are these people who are saying C1 to C6? Yo-yo, you will, I think you will only write option B, right? Huh? Tukka you are doing. Option B, option B, option B, you are saying. No, it is option A. I've just told you that what do? They go through alpha D glucose, okay? Alpha D glucose units through C1 to C4 glycosidic bond. Glycosidic bonds, okay? Please tell me that you have read the chapter biomolecules. Biomolecules is comparatively an easy kill chapter. Please read it. There might be questions like this which seems to be very easy and you will be able to do it, okay? You will be able to do it. Are these JEE Mains level question? No, Jacinth. I'm just passing my time, okay? I'm doing 10th level question. These are all 10th standard question. You must have read about 10th standard question. No, these are all 10th standard question, bacha. Try and solve it. Call your juniors also. Ask them if they can solve it. Yes. Next question, everybody. A process will be spontaneous at high temperature if what? Is it option A? Is it option B? Is it option C? Or is it option D? Now, we know that, everybody, that when delta H is equal to positive, yes, delta H is equal to positive, and minus T delta S is equal to negative, that's when a reaction will be, that's when a process will be spontaneous, right? And if that is the case, then delta H has to be positive. So that means that this has to be greater than 0. Now minus T delta S has to be negative. That means delta S has to be less than 0. So that means that our option D makes sense to us, isn't it? Delta H is greater than 0 and delta S is less than 0. Correct? Option D makes sense, everybody. Hey, how is it? Bachchus, pitti you understand? Pitti? Huh? Do you guys understand pitti? Virtual punch? Yeah? You don't know what is the greater than sign and the lesser than sign exist for a what? Huh? Now have you gotten confused with the greater than and the lesser than sign? What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Huh? You guys will get pitti, proper pitti, virtual punches you will get, huh? What's wrong with you? You've forgotten what is the greater than and the lesser than sign. When do you have to use it? My God. My God. You guys. I can't understand what you're doing. Please, please, please read the question very, very, very well. Yes, read the signs very well. Okay. It's very important. Okay. Yes. No. H cannot be less than 0. I just told you that delta H has to be positive and T delta S minus T delta S has to be negative, right? So from there, what do you think? Huh? From there, what do you think? So that's what I have written now. That's what I have written now, bacha. See, delta H has to be positive. If it is positive, it has to be greater than 0, right? If it is positive, that means that delta H has to be greater than 0. After 0 only you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all positive number, right? Yes, absolutely. Now, I also said that minus T delta S has to be negative. So, minus T is minus T already. Delta S has to be negative. If delta S has to be negative, that means it has to be lesser than 0. Correct? It has to be lesser than 0. Because after 0, what do you get? Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Right? Now tell me, so delta H is greater than 0, delta S is lesser than 0. This corresponds to option D, isn't it? Why are you guys telling me option A or option B or option whatever? Huh? Vignesh, yeah, please guys, check it out. I can't understand what you guys are talking about. Yeah, please, please. Why are you so confused? You are still confused. What is wrong with you all? See? Now Vignesh is telling me no. Minus, cross, minus, plus. What are you doing? Seriously, guys. Huh? What no? What is wrong? Chalo, tell me what is wrong. Chalo, tell me. A process will be spontaneous. Yeah, tell me. Let us do this. Let us do this. Yes. A process will be spontaneous. Okay, once again, everybody. Chalo, let me tell you. Once again, I'm telling you, everybody. A process will be spontaneous at high temperature when delta H has to be. Where are you checking, guys? Option D only, yeah. Guys, please check this again, okay? Please check this again. Please check this again. Okay, some of you are telling me to move on, so let's move on. You know what? Let's keep this question, okay? Let's keep this question marked. We will come back to it. I see that there is a lot of confusion. Wait for it. Now, if I try to explain it again, you will not be able to understand. Wait, hold on, everybody. Calm down. Please calm down. Please calm down, guys. Please calm down. Harsha, if I try to believe everything that Google says, right, then why are you even studying from me? Don't study from me, no. Go study from Google. Yeah? If that's what you can do, then why are we even running these institutions? Guys, hold on. We will come back to this question, okay? We will come back to this question. I believe you. ठीक है, I believe you. I am wrong, I believe you. We will come back to it. Right now, let's move on, okay? Let's move on right now. Chalo. Alright guys, now this question is from organic chemistry and this is asking the major product of the following reaction is, okay? The major product of the following reaction is. What is the major product here? So what are you given? You are given CHO. I will explain. Pranay, everybody. Shh. Shh. Can we please move on? What did I say? You guys are not listening to me? What am I saying? What am I trying to tell you? I'm trying to tell you that we will come back to it. Stop the confusion. Move on. This is the way you solve your JEE questions as well. Whenever you are confused, whenever you are not able to find the answer, move on. Come back to it later. Now everyone, shh and listen. Move on. Yes. The major product of the following reaction is, so you are given CHO, you have 50% OH minus and there is H3O plus as well. Okay. For this, I will need a little bit of space, everybody. Yes, I will be needing a little bit of space. So just give me a moment. I need to write down the mechanism here. Okay. I need to write down the mechanism here. So, just a second. Yeah. Okay, so you are given CHO, 50% OH and H3O plus, right? Okay. So that means that we can write CHOS, C here, double bond O, and H here, right? CHO can be written like this. Great. Now here we will have OH minus. This minus will come and attack here. If this happens, this double bond will break like this, correct? If that happens, then we will have sort of like this. Our molecule will change, correct? It will become H here and here the OH will come and here you will have O minus. Am I right? Am I right, everybody? Now what will happen? This H will try and attack here, okay? This minus sign will come here and this double bond, this will break. Correct? If this happens now, from here, what will we get? From here, we will get C, H here, H here, O minus here, C double bond O and OH. Correct? Yes. Now from here we will be getting, C, H, H, double bond O, no sorry, not double bond O here. This will be OH. Yes, this will be OH. Here you will get C double bond O. Yes, and from here you will get O minus and Na plus. Am I right? Now what will happen? This one will go through acidification, that is H3O plus will be added, and from here this part can be written as CH2OH and this part COO, Na will go away, so you will get COOH. Am I right everybody? Yes, this is the correct answer, right? This is the correct answer. That means that option A is our correct answer here, okay? Option A is our correct answer here. Right everybody? Right guys? Right everybody? Hey, listen to the answer. Don't try to act like this, okay? Vikram, no one is going to deduct my marks for double bond here. You need to find the answer in J. So learn it. Chumma, you guys are like, acting too much today. Huh? Chalo, moving on. This is clear? This is clear everybody? Yes? Is this clear to you all? How did we figure out the major product? Yes, option A is our correct answer. Very good. Chalo, next question is, consider the following figures, A and B. What do these indicate? These are indicating the distribution of charge density, okay? Electron probability psi square with distance r. Now you have to say that graph A and graph B denotes what, okay? All right, yes? Graph A and graph B, what do they denote? Now we know that wherever the probability of finding, okay, wherever the probability of finding an electron is 0, what is it called as? That's called as a node, okay? So once again repeating everyone, okay? Okay, once again repeating everyone, the point at which the probability function acquires 0 value, that means that it is a radial node, okay? Now how do we calculate radial node guys? How do we calculate radial node? Radial node can be calculated as n minus L minus 1, right? Yes. Now in graph A, there is no radial node. In graph A, there is no radial node. How did we calculate that? How did we calculate this? By this formula. By this formula, we will see that for 1s, n minus L minus 1 will be 1 minus 0 minus 1, which is equal to 0. So this means that this one is for 1s, okay? This one is for 1s. Now if you come to in graph B, there is one radial node right here. This peak is for one radial node. So that means this one for 2s, we will get what? 2 minus 0 minus 1, which is equal to 1. Yes, this has one radial node. So now corresponding this value to our options, we get that A is for 1s and B is for 2s. Option D is the correct answer. Now quickly go through whatever I have told you and please see that is this correct? Yes. Please see, is this correct everyone? Yeah. Please see. Check it out, check it out, check it out. Check it out guys, check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Done? Yes, this is fun. How 1s is said, ma'am? Bacha, just explain to you. Yeah. Psst. No idea what you guys are doing. Explain this again. Are you serious? Are you serious? I've just told you. Baba, this only formula n minus L minus 1. Structure of atom graphs you don't remember or what? How to find radial node. You guys are appearing for this J? This 27 to 31st J? Are you? Are you? You guys are? Bro, structure of atom, the first chapter, the graphs you have forgotten. There were so many graphs that I took you through. What's going on? What will you do? I am scared now for your exam. I am very scared for your exam, guys. Please, yeah. Please, guys. Moe moe. Seriously, yeah. Moe moe will happen now. Yes, moe moe. Harsha, it's fine. Chill. It's okay. Chalo, guys. Moving on to the next question. Which of the following shows allotropy? Yes, tell me. The carbon group, yes, the carbon family, which one of them shows allotropy? Is it carbon? Is it silicon? Is it SN? And what is it? Or is it all of them? Or is it all of them, guys? Come on. Come on. Tell me the correct answer. Which of the following shows allotropy? The correct answer is carbon shows allotropy, Si shows allotropy, Sn shows allotropy. That means that option D is our correct answer. Okay. That means that option D is our correct answer. Ye dekho. Now they will again tell me, ma'am, wrong, ma'am. How come is it only option A, C? C. Now, do you guys remember how many times I have taught you P block? I have taught you P block group 13 once, group 14 once, group 15 once, group 16 once, 17 once, 18 once. Then I taught you revised P block once. Then recently I have again taken you through P block and periodic properties. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Looks like today you guys have a problem with how, ma'am, it seems. Vikram, you have to study, bro. Okay, guys, somebody is asking me how. I mean, if they show allotropy, what can I do? What can I do if they show allotropy? How do I tell you how? They do show allotropy, that is the correct answer. Demon, if I move, how will I write, Baba? How will I write? You guys are exceptional today. You guys are exceptional. Absolutely exceptional today. Wow. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Yes. Which of the following shows allotropy? Yes, everybody knows about carbon, bacha, but when we were studying about the carbon family. Okay, one second, everybody. Okay, let's go to this channel. Okay, we will go to where? Where will we go? You still have a time. Okay, you still have a time. Just a little bit of time you still have. Chalo, we will go to Vedantu JEE English. Okay, this is our Vedantu JEE English channel. Once you go here, now quickly go to this part. See, I have taken P block and periodic properties. 2 weeks ago, I have taken it. It's a 2 hour 59 minutes 34 seconds video. Everybody, please go and watch this. Go and watch this video. Please go and watch this video, everybody. Just go and watch this video. I promise all your doubts related to whoever is asking right now, na? Ma'am, please. Yes? Ma'am, please, ma'am. Tell us, ma'am, how are these showing allotropy? I'm not teaching you concepts right now. We're trying to solve the problems. Please watch this video. Watch this video in 1.5x, okay? Yes. PB does not. Yes, Naveen. Thank you so much for asking that question. PB is the only element in the carbon group which does not show catenation, which does not show allotropy. And if you remember, all the students who I have taught and who have watched the video, they will remember that in the carbon family, there are two exceptional elements which are carbon, one because of its anomalous properties, and the other one is lead. Lead also shows many exceptions. Okay, all right. Yes, this is the correct answer, guys. This is the correct answer. Chalo, moving on to the next question, everyone. In which of the following coordination entities the magnitude delta O CFSC in octahedral field will be maximum? Now, what are the options? You have COH2O6 3 plus, CONH3 6 3 plus, COCN6 3 minus, or is it COC2O4 3 minus? Now everybody, see, there is a possibility that you might want to solve it the longer way, but don't do that. Always just look for the strong field ligand. Wherever there is a strong field ligand, that is where the splitting will be maximum. Okay, so that means that directly you can just read the question and you can click on option C. Option C has a strong field ligand, which is CN. CN is a very strong field ligand, which is why the splitting will be maximum, and that is the correct answer. All right, moving on to the next question, everyone. Ethyl amine, that is C2H5NH2, can be obtained from N-ethyl phthalimide on treatment with NH2. NH2 is known as, now see, this is also Gabriel phthalimide synthesis. We have learned in the first question that Gabriel phthalimide, what it does, the goal is to create a primary amine, right? The goal is to create a primary amine. That is the whole goal for Gabriel phthalimide reaction. Now, what we will do is, let's say that we have N-ethyl phthalimide, right? So let me draw N-ethyl phthalimide. You will have this, correct? Okay. This, then here you will have C2H5. Okay. All right. Plus what are we doing? You on treatment with NH2, on treatment with NH2, so NH, here H, if I write. Now what will happen is, these part will get together, okay? These two will get together, and what will it form? It will form, my dear students, have a look, it will form C2H5NH2. What is written here? Ethylamine. You will get an ethylamine, plus the byproduct will be, everybody, I will move, give me a second, okay? I will move, everybody, just give me a second. Yeah, just give me a second. You will have C here, double bond O, and here you will get NH, here you will get NH, and these two will get together. So this is the byproduct. So here this is also a Gabriel phthalimide synthesis, and this is the reaction, okay? This is the reaction. Yes, the correct answer is option A. Are we clear with this, everybody? Are we clear with this, everyone? Yes, yes. Vignesh, Dipankar, Raja, everybody understood? Yes? Okay. All right, guys. Next question, everyone. Which is the best reaction for preparation of tertiary butyl ethyl ether? Okay. So what is tertiary butyl ethyl ether? Tertiary butyl T-butyl ethyl ether, or tertiary butyl ethyl ether. What is it? You can write it as C here, CH3, CH3, OC2H5, isn't it? This is your T-butyl ethyl ether. Correct? Yes. Now, how do you obtain this? How do you obtain this? This will be obtained by the Williamson ether synthesis, right? That's an organic reaction, obviously, you will know, right? And here what happens? You take an organohalide and you take a deprotonated alcohol, or you can also call it as alkoxide, okay? Or you can also call it as alkoxide. Now, in the Williamson reaction, what actually happens is, okay, in the Williamson reaction, the very general process of the Williamson reaction can be written as RO minus, plus if you take Rx, you will be getting ROR plus X. This is what you will be getting, okay? So from here, we can understand that what do we have to take? We will have to take CH3 here, CH3, ONA, alright, yes, plus CH3, CH2, Br. Now we know that Br has a minus, that means there will be a del negative charge here, this will be a del positive charge here, this will attack here, right? Okay, this is your ethyl bromide, this is your sodium tertiary butoxide, isn't it? Now when you heat this, okay, now when you heat this, what will you be getting? what will you be getting? You, my dear students, you will be getting this T-butyl ethyl ether. So you will be getting C, CH3, CH3, CH3O, C2H5 plus you will be getting NaBr. So that means that our correct answer is, everybody, if you see, I think it is option B. Have a look. Have a look at it. Yes, have a look at it and then tell me. This is the correct answer, isn't it? Option B is the correct answer, everybody. Have a look at it. Tell me. Have a look at it, everybody. Tell me. Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me. But from inorganic, you will have 30%. From organic chemistry, you will have 30%. And from physical chemistry, you will have 30%. Okay. So that means that all of them will have around, either sometimes it will be 8 questions from organic, 12 questions from inorganic, 10 questions from physical, or it can be 12 questions from organic, 8 questions from inorganic, 10 questions from physical, sort of like that. But mostly you will have 30, 30, 30, 30, 30%. Okay. All right. Yes, everybody. Guys, this is clear? This is clear? Option B is the correct answer. Yes, absolutely. Yes? Are we done? Shall we move on? Shall we move on? Yes, bacha. Option B is the correct answer. Absolutely right. Yes. Next question. Thank you, Naveen. Thank you so much. Next question, guys. The next question is for nth order. For nth order, everybody, see, for nth order, dx by dt is equal to rate, which is equal to ka to the power n. The graph between log rate and log a naught are of the type where a naught is the initial concentration. Okay, then the graph is written here. Lines P, Q, R and S are the order. Tell me, lines P, Q, R and S are the order what? Murugan, if I do that, you will be able to see my room, but you will still not be able to see me. Okay, so let's keep it like this. I know what I have tried and what I have not tried, so let it be, everybody. Okay, please let it be. Yeah, just let it be. Here also, I think P3, Q2, R1, S cannot be 0. S will have to be 1 second. Here the value of S will be half. That's the question. Yes. Now, shall we try to solve it? Shall we try to solve it? Some people are saying option B. How did you calculate, everybody? How did you calculate it just like that? Huh? Okay. Now, if you look at the graph, everybody. First of all, we will look at the graph, okay? From this graph, what do we understand? Yes, from this graph, we have understood that they have plotted log of rate against log of A naught, right? Yes. And we see that P, Q, R, S, all of them are straight line equation. And mathematically, what is the straight line equation? It is y is equal to mx plus c, isn't it? Yes, it is mx plus c. Very good. Now, if we write down this equation, which is log of rate is equal to n log a, okay, n log a naught plus log k. Why? Because this is, here if we apply log and here if we apply log, then this will be the scenario, correct? So from here you see that y is equal to log rate, correct everyone? Yes, correct, right? X is equal to log a naught, am I right? Very good. And then we see that m here is equal to the slope, which is equal to n, which is equal to this n, right? And c, my dear students, is the intercept, correct? C is the intercept. And this intercept here is your log of k. Am I right, everybody? Yes, this is the correct answer. Yes, this is the correct scenario here. Right, everybody? Very good. Now, if you observe the slope of the lines, you will be able to determine the order of lines, which is P, Q, R and S, as follows. Here, what do you see? Here, what do you have to do? Come on guys, some answer everyone. Come on everybody. Yes, all of these. When session will get over? Where are you from? Chemistry is first today. Physics is over. If you keep doing these things, bacha, and not pay attention in the class, I don't understand how are you going to solve the questions? Huh? How are you going to solve the question? You have just come to the session and you have already started. When is the class getting over? When is the class getting over? Seriously? Now everybody, see, for zero order, what do we know? For zero order, we know that the rate of the reaction is independent of concentration of the reactants, right? Now in these lines, is there any line which you see that there is like no effect of change in concentration on the rate of reaction, right? Right everybody? So can we say that none of the lines are zero order? None of the lines are zero order, right? So if none of the lines are zero order, that means option A is wrong, because option A has P is equal to 0. Option C has S is equal to 0. This is wrong. And option D has again P is equal to 0. So this is also wrong. That means that our correct answer is only option B here. Right everybody? What did I say everyone? What did I say? I have just told you that a reaction is said to be a zero order if the rate of the reaction is independent of the concentration of the reaction. Yes? And none of the lines in this graph, they do not indicate that there is no effect of change in concentration on the rate of reaction. That means we can clearly say that none of the lines here are zero order reaction. And if all these lines are not zero order reaction, that means from the option we can clearly see that A, C and D are wrong. If A, C and D are wrong, that means that the only option that is remaining with us is option D, right? Now order of line S here, line S right here, line S here, it will be what? The line S everybody. Line S everyone, can you see? Can you see everybody? The order of line S here is going to be half, because the rate of reaction is half of that of concentration. Yes? Yes everybody? And similarly, you can solve it for the other ones also. Did you understand everyone? Did you understand everyone? Or you guys are just talking? Please tell me guys. Should I explain it more or did you understand? Please tell me. Should I explain it more or did you understand? Yes, everybody understood? Those who are studying. I'm only asking those students who are studying. So Akshaya says, Arthur says, yes. Okay, thank you so much. No. Ritik, should I explain or should I not explain? You guys understood. Enough, right? Should I move on then? Next question. They're scolding me in Tamil. Let them scold. I hope they get my blessings also that way. If you scold a teacher, then you will get cursed, bacha. Try and not do that. I really hope that your life goes well. But if you're scolding me, then carry on. Do this with the guru. Very good. Do this with the guru. Okay. Some of the students are asking me to explain it again. Chalo guys. One more time everybody. See. Here all the lines are straight lines. For straight line, we know that mathematical expression for a straight line is y is equal to mx plus c. Now this equation that we have here in the question, in this equation if we take log on both the sides, okay, if we take log on both the sides, then as per the log property we will get n log a naught plus log k, and this side we will have log of rate. Dx by dt is the rate, correct? So we have taken this. Now when we compare y is equal to mx plus c and this expression, let's call this equation 2. If we compare equation 1 and equation 2, we know that y is equal to log of rate, x is equal to log of a naught here. Yes, m is equal to slope, which is equal to n, just by comparison, isn't it? And c is equal to intercept, which is equal to log of k. Correct everybody? Yes. Now First thing first, everybody, if we observe the slope of the lines, we can determine the order of P, Q, R and S, right? The first thing that I said is, for a zero order reaction, what is the condition? For a zero order reaction, a reaction is called as a zero order reaction if the rate of the reaction is independent of the concentration of the reactant. But here in this case, do you see that none of the lines in the graph, they are not indicating that there is no effect of change in concentration on the rate of reaction? Are they indicating that? None of the lines in the graph indicate that there is no effect of change in concentration on the rate of reaction. So that means that none of these P, Q, R, S are zero order reaction. Now when we look at the option, we see in option A, P is equal to 0. That means they are saying that P is a zero order reaction. But I have just told you that none of the lines are zero order reaction. So we can directly say that P is not, option A is not correct. Then we see that in option C, S is a zero order reaction they are saying. So that is also wrong. In option D, once again, P is equal to 0. So that means that here this is also wrong. The only correct answer that is possible here, because I told you that none of these lines are zero order reaction, and according to the value we see that P is a third order reaction, Q is a second order reaction, R is a first order, and S is a half order reaction. Is this clear, everybody? Now is this clear? Yes, all of them are straight only, bacha. All of them are straight, okay? All of them are straight. Yes, all of them are straight. Maybe you are not able, there might be a slight, placement issue, but this is also like this, okay? All of them are like this. Basically, the graph is sort of like this. Chalo, let me draw this and let me show you, okay? The graph is sort of like this, actually. The graph is like this, this, and this, okay? So you have P, you have Q, you have R, and you have S, okay? This is the question. This is the actual graph, all right? This is the actual graph. Now is it cool? Shall we move on? Shall we move on? Yes, okay. Next question, everybody, is for a 2s orbital electron, radial probability density r square as a function of r, which is distance, is given by, what will we answer here? Now, the first one right here, everybody, once again, everybody, please go back to the structure of atom video. And in the structure of atom video, I have done plenty of graphs, okay? I have done around 10 to 15 graphs I have taken you through. So please go and watch that, okay? In that, this one, the particular first one, everybody, this is a r square versus r graph for 1s orbital. The second one, this is for 2s orbital. And the moment you look at it, this one is your for 2p orbital. So that means our option B is the correct answer. For 2s orbital electron, radial probability density r square as a function of r distance is given by option B. That is the correct answer. Somebody is saying A. No. Nahi re, guys. Oh my God. Harsha. B. B is the correct answer. No, Harsha, no. Please open the notebook and see it. Please open the notebook and see it. Wait, I will check. Yes, it is option B. Next. Yeah, you are. Small confusion. What is the confusion? What is the confusion? Radial probability density. Shanmugan, please don't do that. Please do not do that now. Correct na? Option B? Yes? Very good, Aryan. These are the kind of questions that will come. Yes, well done. Well done, well done. Aryan, very good. These are the questions that will come in your JEE exam. Yes, absolutely. And you will make your parents so much proud. Look at you. Got the attention? Done. Now delete that and go. Chalo guys, next question is the increasing order of wavelength of absorption for the complex ions are. The options are CrNH3 3 plus, CrCl6 3 minus, CrH2O6 3 plus and CrCN6 3 minus. Okay. Alright. So here one thing that you have to remember is, first of all everyone, that energy is inversely proportional to the wavelength. What did I say? I said that energy is inversely proportional to the wavelength. Okay. All right. Yes. And secondly, the wavelength of absorption will be less for stronger ligands. Okay. The wavelength of absorption is less for stronger ligands. Alright. So from here, we all know that Cl is an anionic ligand, and in the spectrochemical series, Cl is on the left hand side, on the extreme left hand side. I minus, Br minus, Cl minus, F minus, these are all weak field ligand. Then somewhere we reach at H2O. Okay. After that you have NH3, and then Cn is one of the strongest field ligand. Okay. Cn is one of the strongest field ligand. So that means that what will we see? We will see that Cl will be able to, that means Cl will be able to absorb the increasing order of wave. Yes, it will be able to absorb the highest wavelength, right? Yes. Then what will happen? Then you will have H2O, so third. Okay. Then it will be NH3, so 1, and finally you will have 4th. Cn will be able to absorb the lowest wavelength. Okay. It will be able to absorb the lowest wavelength. So that means that our correct answer is 4 will be the least, then 1, then 3, and then 2. So option C is the correct answer. Everybody have a look at it. Option C is the correct answer. Is that right? Is that right? Yes. Option C is the correct answer, right everybody? Done? Yes, Harsha, very good. Very good, very good, very good. Done? Yes? Shall we move on? Shall we move on? Yes, bacha. H2O is SFL only for, yes, only for Cr, definitely. However, we still have Cn, right? Cn will still be a stronger field ligand, right? Cn will still be a stronger field ligand. And even if H2O acts like a strong field ligand for Cr, you will still see that NH3 will be even more stronger ligand, right? So based on that, based on the relative strong and the relative weak field, this will be the correct answer. Okay? This will be the correct answer. Okay? Chalo guys. Moving on to the next question then. Moving on to the next question. Yes? Shall we? Okay. Now, at room temperature, a dilute solution of urea is prepared. Okay? At room temperature, a dilute solution of urea is prepared by dissolving 0.60 gram of urea in 180 gram of water. If the vapor pressure of pure water at this temperature is 35 mmHg, lowering of vapor pressure will be A into 10 to the power 3 mmHg. What is the value of A? Now, what is the formula, guys? The first thing first, the formula is, everybody, PA naught minus PA divided by PA naught is equal to chi B, correct? And we also know that chi B is given to you as NB divided by NA plus NB, right? Isn't it? Now this part, this particular part can also be written as delta P, right? So delta P can be written as P naught X multiplied with NB divided by NA plus NB. Can we not do this? We can do this. Now all we have to do is, we will just substitute the answer. Cn is a strong fill ligand. Yes, Abhinesh, Cn is a strong fill ligand. Absolutely right, okay? Now here we will substitute the number. See, pressure is given to you as 35 mmHg. So 35 multiplied with, here, how do you find NB? NB will be given mass divided by molar mass, right? Given mass divided by molar mass. At room temperature, urea. So it will be 0.6 divided by 60 divided by, what do you have? Given mass 180 gram. So 180 divided by 18 plus 0.6 divided by 60. Now if you calculate this, what will you get? You will be getting 35 multiplied with 0.6 divided by 60 will be 0.01. 180 divided by 18 is equal to 10 plus 0.01. If you calculate this, what will you be getting? 35 into 0.01 divided by 10 plus 0.01, you will be getting around 35 only. You can say that you will be getting around 35 into 10 to the power 3 mmHg. That will be the answer. So the correct answer will be 35, everybody. Please tell me, is this the correct answer? Calculate this and let me know, everyone. Yes, is it 0.035? If it is 0.035, that means you can write it as 35 into 10 to the power 3, isn't it? Yes. Yes, Haritanam, check it out. Yes, Haritanam, check it out. Yes, guys, quickly go ahead. Let me know. Done? Urea's molar mass is 60, everybody. Yes. Yeah, that is what I did. No, that's how I calculated. That is exactly how I calculated here. Right. That's how I calculated it here. Yeah, Naveen Kumar, we did that only, bacha. We did that only. Don't spam. Okay. Next question. I think we have come to the end almost. I am done with around 16, 17 question, and the 5 questions will be given to you in the DPP, which you know, right? The DPP is below. Just below this video in the description box, you have the DPP, everybody. Yes. The next question. The least reactive for electrophilic aromatic substitution is? What is the answer? We all know that it is the nitro group, which is an electron withdrawing group, isn't it? Yes. We all know that this group right here, this is an electron withdrawing group. This will remove the electron density from the aromatic nucleus. So what will happen? The reactivity of the nitrobenzene towards the electrophilic aromatic substitution, that reaction will be less. That reaction will be less. So option 3 should be the correct answer. Option 3 should be the correct answer, isn't it? Option 3 should be the correct answer. Right? Yes? Where is the fourth option? There is no fourth option. I only got third option. And it only had 3 questions actually. This is, I think, a PYQ. I think this one is a PYQ. Haritanam, this one is a PYQ. Yes, third question. Chalo. Now, let's get back to that Gibbs-Helmholtz equation and let's try to solve it. Whatever problems you had, let's try to solve it, everybody. Chalo. Let us come back. Now, everyone, Let's start it from the very basic, okay? Let's start it from the very basic. What do we know? When is a reaction spontaneous? A reaction is spontaneous if delta G is negative, right? Delta G is equal to negative. If it is negative, then we will have spontaneous reaction, correct? Then we will have spontaneous reaction. Now we know that our formula is delta G is equal to delta H minus T delta S, correct? Yes, everybody? Very good. So from here, this has to be negative, right? This has to be less than, this has to be less than 0. Correct? This has to be less than 0. If this has to be less than 0, that means that this delta S has to be what? Delta S, which is the change in entropy. Yes, this can be, this will have to be greater than 0. Delta S will have to be greater than 0. Now if delta S is greater than 0, then delta S and multiplied with T, this will be a negative symbol, and our delta H, which is the change in enthalpy, this change in enthalpy, this will have to be negative. This will have to be negative. That means this will have to be less than 0. If this is less than 0 and this is greater than 0, then only we will have delta G, which will be less than 0, and only then we will have a spontaneous reaction. So delta H will have to be less than 0 and delta S will have to be greater than 0. So I think it will be, one second, I think the options, one second. Let's make option C as this has to be, yes, this is correct. Now this is correct. Now this is correct, everybody. Yes. Delta H will have to be negative, so it will have to be lesser than 0. And delta S has to be greater than 0. So yes, okay. Finally, I agree. Whatever you said. The correct answer is option C. Now is the explanation fine? Now is the option A, now is it fine? Now is it fine, guys? Yes? Now is it fine? Correct? Absolutely. Everybody, are we all done with it? Now, everyone, one second. So this part has been explained, correct? This part has been explained, everybody. Now tell me, what does the question say? The question says that a process will be spontaneous at high temperature. Now the question is asking at high temperature. At high temperature, now what do you expect, guys? Now the temperature is very, very, very high. If the temperature is very high, then what will we have? Now come back. Now tell me, what will you have? Let's see the discussion now. Let's see the discussion now. Yes. So all of you are telling me, no, ma'am, wrong, ma'am, wrong, ma'am, wrong. Now read the question. So what the answer you were telling me, it was for all temperature. The answer that we just derived, it was for all temperature. Now everybody, tell me what the question says. The question says a process will be spontaneous at high temperature. High temperature, when will it be spontaneous? Come on. Harsha says delta S is greater than 0. Delta H will also be greater than 0. The process will be spontaneous at high temperature. And non-spontaneous at low temperature. Very good, Harsha. High temperature. Come on, guys. Come on. Think about it. Now think. Now think and tell me the answer. You all were very confident, no? You all were very confident, no? Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes. High temperature, I said, guys, at high temperature. Tell me. No. Now don't get confused. Let's see. Let's see. Didn't you read, everybody, that spontaneity of the process can depend on the temperature? None of you read about it? Huh? It's C only. Come on. Read the question, everybody. Let's see. Let's see. I'll wait. Yeah. I'll wait. Let's see. Even if delta H is positive, it will not affect spontaneity because the T is high temperature. You read it yesterday, Saurav. So then what is the answer, guys? What is the answer? What is the answer? Huh? What is the answer, guys? I have taught you this, guys. I have definitely taught you this. Come on, come on, come on. Who is saying? Richie is saying that the reaction is spontaneous, then the temperature is negative. How, bruh? How? You have forgotten that. That it depends on temperature. No, Haritanam, I'm not at all. I just want you guys to answer. I'm waiting. I am waiting. Absolutely waiting. Okay, guys. Once again, everybody. Now let me tell you. When is it spontaneous at high temperature? Okay. When is it spontaneous at high temperature? At high temperature. Okay. Changing the color of the pen, everybody. Okay. At high temperature. At high temperature, delta H is supposed to be greater than 0. Okay. Alright. T delta S is supposed to be large. Yes. And what will you see? You will see that delta S is going to be greater than 0. Okay. Delta S is greater than 0. Delta H will also be greater than 0. Only then you will get a spontaneous. This will be spontaneous at high temperature. Okay. Now at low temperature, everybody, at low temperature, my dear students, what will you see? At low temperature, what will you have? You will have delta H, which is less than 0, and you will have delta S less than 0. When T delta S is small, at this point you will have spontaneous at low temperature. Now moving, everybody. Tell me, is this clear? Now tell me which is the correct answer. This is the condition. This is the condition. Okay? This is the condition, everybody. Yes. No, it's not D, no? How is it D then? Oh yeah, it is D. It is D. It is D. So now tell me, am I right? Was I right? So all the student, who was it? Vikram? Not fit to be teacher. Huh? Not fit to be teacher. That's what you said and you deleted it later, no? Huh? Who, which students were those who said that, ma'am, check in Google, ma'am. Now check in Google. Now check in Google. Let's see. Who was it who told me that not fit to be teacher because of this? Hmm? Who was it? Actually, no, the options are also wrong slightly. The options are also wrong, yeah? That is why maybe you guys got confused. That is why maybe you guys got confused. The options are also slightly wrong, yeah? So thank you so much. Hence proved that don't scold me in Tamil or whatever you guys were saying. Whatever you guys were saying, yeah? Don't do that. Don't do that. Hey bro, why are you sitting in my class, bro? If not fit to be teacher, go, no? Go. Go then. So what did I say? Delta H has to be greater than 0 and delta S also has to be greater than 0. Yes. Now option D is the correct answer. Yes. At high temperature, this is the condition. Okay. At high temperature, delta H and delta S both will have to be greater than 0 for spontaneity. At low temperature, delta H will be lesser than 0, delta S will be lesser than 0, then only you will have spontaneous. Okay? Alright? Yes? Now is this clear? So one single chotu question. Please, that is why once again I'm telling you what you guys were thinking, and you know, I changed option C also. Yeah, no, I did not change option C. Anyway, forget about it, whatever it was. Delta H is greater than 0, delta S is greater than 0. I think, yeah. Anyway, forget about it. According to this is our correct answer, okay? D is our correct answer. D is our correct answer. Now, according to whatever signs are written here, D is our correct answer. Yes, Sarita, what is your question? Yeah, somehow I also got confused because I could not see what is related. So anyway, yes, Sarita, what is your doubt? What is your doubt? You know what? Even delta, there was a problem that I remember when I was going through the question. I saw that C and D were both same. Option C and option D were both same. So I changed one of them. After that, I again got confused with all of the chat and everything that was going on. And then we did this. No, actually option C and option D both were same. That is why I had changed it, okay? Anyway, please follow this. Whatever is written now, that is the correct answer. Option D is our correct answer according to this, okay? No more next question. Done. We are done now. Namrata ma'am will come, okay? Namrata ma'am will come. Bacha, can you not see? At low temperature, delta S is lesser than 0. That means it is negative, na baba? It's negative, isn't it? It is negative, okay? Yes. Please read the question. Last year, the question was a process will be spontaneous at all temperatures. But please look at the question. The question right now says at high temperature. And what if they ask you at low temperature? Then also you will have to change, okay? Then also you will have to change. Last year, the question was at all temperature. Now it is talking about high temperature. In your exam, if they give you low temperature, then you will have to remember these conditions, okay? All right. Yes. Oh, hoy. Thermodynamics in physics and chemistry are slightly different. I hope you know that. Thermodynamic in physics and in chemistry are slightly different, okay? So please don't follow each one of them. Follow your chemistry for chemistry. Follow your physics for physics. You know that, right? Work done sign convention is also different. Please. So please don't do that, okay? Yeah, they're opposite. So don't do that. Don't follow everything blindly for physics and chemistry. For chemistry, follow the chemistry part. For physics, follow the physics part, okay? Alright guys, only slightly, but yes, it can vary your marks. Anyway guys, moving on. Last bit of it, everybody, let me tell you here that in Vedantu we have launched something that can predict your college, everybody. You can estimate your rank based on the score that you get out of 300. Your exams are coming up. So you know that you can check your college predictor based on your estimated rank, and this is absolutely free of cost, okay? This is absolutely free of cost. Do not forget to join our Vedantu JEE English channel. Those of you students who are new here, don't forget to join us. Don't forget to subscribe. And do not forget to let your friends know about us. Okay. Apart from that, we also have Vedantu daily practice problem. Just below this video, you will get a link wherein there will be 5 questions from physics, 5 from chemistry, and 5 from mathematics. Solve them because that is a part of today's session. Okay. Whatever questions we have done, apart from that, you will be getting 15 questions for your practice. So please do that. And last but not the least, thank you so much for watching me. Now I am quickly going to call your Namrata ma'am. Okay. Yes, I have already sent the notes. I will definitely ask again. Okay. I will definitely ask again. Just asking Namrata ma'am, 1 second. Yes, Sarita, what is your doubt? You haven't told us what is your doubt. Please tell me what's your doubt. Yes, aspirant, I will give it to you. What's my name? My name is Navamita Bhattacharjee. Okay. Aman, I'm not a physics teacher. I'm a chemistry teacher, bacha. I'm a chemistry teacher. Okay, guys, Namrata ma'am is ready. So, tata, bye-bye, and have fun in your...
Alright, hey my ninja warriors, welcome to yet another power packed session. And let me just give me a moment. Okay. Yes. Yeah, before I start any further, do let me know in the chat box whether I am perfectly audible and visible to you. Alright, I can see Akshay Rahman, I can see Vedant, welcome to the session. Alright, Chikula comments pouring in, keep joining, keep liking the session, keep sharing the session. And yes, before I start any further, let me just tell you that I will share formula notes, because I know that you guys need formula notes. So right after within half an hour, the formula notes will be shared on the Telegram channel. Okay, all right, I am audible. Okay, all right, I got a green signal, so we can proceed. So can you see that on my cover screen or home screen we have a question. So without wasting any further time, let's get straight to the very first question, which is from the world of area under curve. Let's begin. Yes, Krish. Okay, I already said your name. All right. Cool. So the very first question is from area under curve, and you know what? The question says that we need to figure out area of this particular region, and this area is capital A. So we need to figure out the value of capital A, and then once we know the value of capital A, we need to figure out 6 times A plus 16 root 2 value. Shall we begin? Yes. Shall we begin? Yes, PDF format. I have already shared with my team. My team will be sharing the formula notes by today. Right now I called my team. Okay, so do not worry about that. All right, let's just begin. So here I can clearly see that two curves are involved. Y is equals to square root, y is equals to mod of x square minus 2, and y is equals to x. I need to plot these two curves very nicely. So the whole question is all about curve sketching. Always area under curve, maximum problems are all about curve sketching. Okay? Alright, so I can see the answer is ready. Students are already giving me the answer, 27. Okay, so let's just start plotting the curve now. So can we see that mod x square minus 2. So mod x square minus 2, if I talk about mod x square minus 2, so first of all, x square minus 2 curve is a parabola, right? And mod x square minus 2 curve will look like this. Yes, this is the curve which is mod x square minus 2, right? Where the roots of this curve is clearly minus root 2 and plus root 2, right? So curve sketching is all about finding all those important points. It's not about the design of the curve. This is not a drawing. This is the, so plus minus root 2, this is important to note the important points. What about this point? What will be this point? By the way, it is symmetric about y-axis. So I can clearly see the moment I put x is equals to 0 in this curve, now I get what? Mod of minus 2, that means this point is what? 0, 2. Correct? And what do we have? We have y is equals to x line, which will look like this. So the curve says that y is less than or equal to 8. That means the area which is below the line but above this. So I am looking for this area. Can you see? I am looking for only this area. Alright? Only this area. How to solve it? So to solve it, what we need to do is, we need to find this particular point basically. So I will divide this whole area into two areas. So first one is starting from this point to this point. So basically this point is what? Can you see? The moment you solve these two curves, what do you get? So mod of x square minus 2 is equals to x. That means x square minus 2 is equals to x. That is one thing, right? And x square minus 2 is equals to minus x. That is second thing. Let's just solve these two things. So you will get what? The moment. So here, from here, you will get x is equals to 2. And from here, you get x is equals to what? 1. Right? X is equals to 1 will satisfy this. So 1 and 2 are the 2 points where this line and this curve will get satisfied. So this is 1 comma 1 and this will be your 2 comma 2 because you are on y is equals to x line. I did nothing but just solved these two curves. So 1 comma 1 and 2 comma 2 are the 2 points where my line is intersecting. So now I just need to integrate. So from 1 to root 2, my upper curve is this y is equals to x line. And my lower curve is this, which is nothing but mod of x square minus 2. And in here, can you see this mod will get opened with a negative sign? So this will become 2 minus x square dx. This is my this particular area. Can you see this area? What about my this area? This one area. So basically for this, I need to integrate from root 2 to 2. Root 2 to 2. So root 2 to 2. My upper curve is y is equals to x. And my lower curve is this parabola with modulus sign, but this time mod will get open with a positive sign. Can you see this? Now everything is sorted. I just need to integrate. Let's just integrate. So integration of x is what? X square by 2, right? So this is x square by 2 minus, we have minus 2x. Why notifications are coming? So x minus 2x and we have minus minus plus x square ka integration is x cube by 3 and your integration is starting from 1 to root 2 plus sign, right? We have again x square by 2 minus x cube by 3, x square by 2 minus x cube by 3 and we are left with minus minus plus 2x. And your limits are from root 2 to 2. This is your required area, yes or no? Start putting the values. Are you guys with me? I can see 27 answers. So many students are already giving me this answer. Okay? So the moment I put root 2, it will become 2 by 2, which will be 1 minus 2 root 2. And this would be what? Root 2 ka cube plus 2 root 2 by 3. Minus sign, then put 1. So 1 by 2 minus 2 plus 1 by 3. And then we have plus sign. So it would be 2 ka square by 2. So 2. Then we have minus 8 by 3. Minus 8 by 3 plus 2 2s are 4. And you have minus sign, put root 2. So root 2, so this would be 1. And then minus 2 root 2 by 3. And this root 2, so 2 root 2. Let's just combine. So I can see 1, right? And we have minus 1, isn't it? So this is root 2 put karenge to 2 and upper limit minus lower limit, right? Are we doing it correct? So 1 and 1 are getting cancelled out. 1 minus 1, right? 2 root 2 by 3, can you see this? And this is plus 2 root 2 by 3. So this is 4 root 2 by 3, right? 4 root 2 by 3. Minus 2 root 2 and minus minus plus 2 root 2. So minus 2 root 2 and plus 2 root 2 are getting cancelled out. What else? What else? So this is minus half. So this is minus 2 minus minus. So minus 2 plus 2 plus 2 4. Plus 4 we have and we have minus half. Okay, so minus 8 by 3, minus 1 by 3, so minus 9 by 3. So these two are also gone. Half, so minus half, and we have plus 4. That's it. That's it. So area is coming out as what? A is nothing but, so this is 1 minus half. 4 plus half. 4 root 2 by 3 and 4 plus 4, 8. 8 minus 3. 8 minus 3 is 5, 5 minus, so 5 minus half. So this would be your area, right? The moment you plug in what? 6a plus 16 root 2, na? 6a plus 16 root 2. So this value will become 27. Yes? Okay. Can I please increase my volume a little bit? I will try. Give me a moment. Right. 4 by, there is x power 4. 4 by 4. Why? X square ka integration is x cube by 3, right? Yes? Clear? Have a look. Chalo. So this is all about calculation. So basically till here we need to understand this is your upper curve, this is lower curve, upper curve minus lower curve. Right, both of the time you can see upper curve is x and lower curve is what, x square minus 2 or 2 minus x square. Okay, clear? Let's just move towards the next question, which is from the binomial theorem, which says absolute difference of the coefficient of x raised to power 10 and x raised to power 7 in the expansion of this. Right? So what we need to do is, you all know, this question we have done plethora of times, right? So this is the question which will definitely be there in your JEE Main 2024. ठीक है ना? तो yes. So TR plus 1 is the very first thing. The general term is what we need to figure out. Okay. Minus 2 root 2 minus 2 root 2 is 4. I guess I have made some mistake, and so this is 9 by 2 minus 4 root 2 by 3, right? 2 root 2. 2 root 2 plus 4 root 2. Yeah, so this would be basically, so some calculation, let's check this calculation later on, okay? Okay, let's check this calculation later on. X raised to power 10 and x raised to power 7, right? TR plus 1 would be what? So there will be 11 CR 2x square ki power 11 minus r and minus 1 by 2x raised to power r. Collect the powers of x. So 11 CR will be equal to what? So 2 raised to, so x ki power 2 raised to power what? 11 minus r, and this would be what? 2 ki power minus r. So 2 ki power 22 minus 2 ki power 11 minus r. Can you see? 2 ki power 11 minus, so 11 minus 2r. What about power of x? Power of x would be what? 22 minus 2r minus r, 22 minus 3r, and there is minus 1 raised to power r. So this is what your general term is. What you are looking for is coefficient of x raised to power 10. So for that you need to equate, is this 22 minus 3r should be equals to 10. So that means 3r will be equal to 12, r is equals to 4. Cool, r is coming out as 4, and the moment you put 22 minus 3r is equals to what? 7. So you will get what? R is equals to 5, right? That means what you are looking for is absolute difference of the coefficient. So basically coefficient of x raised to power 10 will be what? Tell me. You need to put r is equals to 4. So 11c4, 2 raised to power. When the moment you put 4, so 11 minus, so sorry, here we have positive sign, there is some mistake, we have a positive sign, so no need for this. Some typing mistake I forgot. Okay. So the moment you put 4, what do you get? 4 2s are 8. So 11 ki power, 11 minus 8, so that is 2 cube, and that's it. Minus 11c, the moment you see r is equals to 5, 11c 5 and 2 raised to power 1. This would be your answer. Exactly this would be your answer. 11c 4, 2 cube minus 11c 5, 2 raised to power 1. If you solve this now, this answer will be matching with this. 12 cube minus 12. Just solve it. Simply solve it. So 11c4 will be 11, 10, 9 and 8. This would be 4, 3, 2, 1 into 8 minus 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and one more 2. right? So 4 and 2 are gone, 8 is gone. 3 3s are 9. So can you see 8 3s are 24, 22, 40 into 11. And in here can you see 5 and 2, 10 is gone. 4 2s are 8, 3 3s are 9. So minus 11, 3 2s are 6, 7 2s are 14. Right? If you solve this now, the value which you will be getting will be equivalent to 12 cube minus 12. Right? Yes. 12 cube minus 12. This would be your answer. Right? So you can actually solve like this. 12 you can take common, 12 square minus 1 square. So this is 12 into 13 into 11. So 12 into 13 into 11 will be your answer. Take 11 common, you will be realizing everything will be sorted. If 11 is common, 240 minus 11 into 14, 154. So that would be what? 11 into 12 into 13. This would be your answer. Right? Yes. 11C5, 1 by 2. 11C5. See, I am putting r is equals to 5 over here. The moment I put 5, 2 raised to power 1 will be there. Okay, ma'am, please start a batch just after this attempt. Definitely we are going to do that. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Is from the world of continuity and differentiability, both chapters combined and this question. Okay, so we can clearly see our fx. Fx is equals to maximum of these three values. The moment we see this question now, students, the moment we see this question, we feel like, okay, giving up. But this question is actually not that bad. Okay, so interval is already given 0 to 2. Right, so we need to figure out number of point of discontinuity in closed interval, but number of points of non-differentiability in 0 to 2 open interval. So we are looking for number of points of differentiability in open interval 0 to 2 and discontinuity in closed interval 0 to 2. Please make this clear in your head that both intervals are quite different. So first of all, what I will be doing is, I will be writing my fx, which will be equal to what? Maximum of 1 plus x plus x, 2 plus x, x plus 2, like this. Okay. So the moment I write now कि my x belongs to 0 to 1. Right, the moment I write x belongs to 0 to 1, so my fx will become what? Tell me. So 0 to 1, for 0 to 1 I can clearly see this will become 0. So this will become my maximum of 1 plus x, comma 2 plus x and comma, can you see x? Maximum of these three quantities. So maximum of these three quantities will be x plus 2 overall. Right? When my x belongs to 1 to 2, what will happen? Tell me. When my x belongs to 1 to 2, so this is my function. 1 plus x plus 1, that is maximum of 2 plus x. This is already 2 plus x. And what about this? This is 2 plus x again. So maximum of all the three same quantities. That means from this duration my function will be, fx will be what? X plus 2, right? Okay. Yes. Alright. Now when my x becomes equal to 2, then what will happen? So 1 plus 2 plus 2. So basically maximum of 5, comma 2 plus 2, 4, comma 2 2s are 4 plus 1. Sorry, 2 2s are 4 plus 2, 6. Maximum of these three quantity 5, 4, 6. Now I have my function. Let me just write down my function. So my fx is actually x plus 2. When x plus 2, when my x is ranging from 0 to 2. So x belongs to 0 to 2. And my fx is becoming 6 when my x is becoming 2. Correct? Now let's just understand, let's just plot this, or you can plot this curve. I can clearly see that the moment I put 2 over here, no? So 2 plus 2, 4 will be there. So discontinuity, number of point of discontinuity at, I can only see discontinuity at x is equals to 2, right? Because we are looking for points of discontinuity in this interval. That means my m is coming out as 1, but my n is coming out as 0. Why? Because I am looking for differentiability in open interval. That means I don't need to check for 0 and 2. And you know what? Between 0 to 2 my function is absolutely sorted. Only problem is at x is equals to 2, and for differentiability there is an open interval. They are not asking about 2. In between the function is sorted. That means n is 0, square plus 2. So final answer will be 3. So point of discontinuity will be 1, but this time point of differentiability is coming out as 0. Why? Just because the interval difference, right? Yes, are you getting my point? Alright, let's just dive into another thing, which is, okay, so we have question from the world of differential equation. Are you guys ready? Because from differential equation, either linear differential equation or exact differential equation will be there in your question paper. Are you getting my point? Let's just solve it. So I can clearly see that this is my, okay, so this is my log of cos y ka whole square. Can you see this? Cos y dx is equals to 1 plus 3x log of cos y, and we have sin y dy, right? So can I write dx by dy? Can I write it? So my dx by dy will be equal to 1 plus 3x log of cos y upon, can you see this, log cos y ka square? Am I forgetting anything? No. Yeah, absolutely fine. So this is my dx by dy. If I actually understand this now, so basically if I talk about my linear differential equation in x, then this dx by dy plus px is equals to q, where p and q are function of y. Can I convert it in this way? Because I can't see that this equation, this differential equation is becoming LD in y. LD in y I am not able to create, right? So I can clearly see dx by dy, and you know what, this x is there. So minus 3, I forgot something, right? Dx dy, there is a tan y as well. Yes, there is a tan y. Tan y. I forgot tan y, right? Yes, tan y. So minus 3, can you see? Minus 3 tan y upon log of cos y, and we have x. Can you see, this is your p, and that is equals to q. What is q? So q is nothing but tan y upon log of cos y. This is what my function is becoming, right? Yes, yes, yes. Alright, clear? Dx by dy, this is your p with a negative sign, and this is your q, which is function of y. Now you know how to solve it. X into integrating factor is equals to integral of integrating factor into q. Where is q? Tan y upon log cos y plus c, this with respect to dy. What is my integrating factor? Who is going to tell me? So it is e raised to power integral of minus 3 tan y upon log of cos y dy. So what I will be doing is, I will be putting log of cos y is equals to t. So 1 by cos y minus sin y dy is equals to dt. Right? So this is tan y dy is equals to dt with a negative sign. So e raised to power minus 3 by t dt integral. So e raised to power minus 3 log t, and this is e raised to power log of t ki power minus 3, and 1 by t cube. T is nothing but 1 upon log of cos y ka cube. This is what your integrating factor is. This is what your integrating factor is, right? Yes, let's just put the value of integrating factor. X upon log of cos y ka cube is equals to, now this if I put over here, it will become log of cos y ka square tan y dy plus c. ठीक है, right? Let me just check one time, give me a moment, let me just check the question because I feel that there is some misprint in the question. Yes, a square, I am missing a square over here. So Q is what? Square. So Q has a square. So square, that means this will have a 2 over here. Right? Question was right. I noted it wrong. Okay. Clear? Now if I put this as t, tan y dy with a negative sign, this will become minus dt. So this will become minus t square by 2. So minus log of cos y by 2 ka whole square plus c. This is x upon log of cos y ka cube. Right? This is what your differential equation is coming. Now the question is asking us kya? X of pi by 3 is given as 1 by 2 log 2. That means the moment you put y is equals to pi by 3, you get x is equals to 2 log 2. So y is pi by 3 and x is 2 log 2. Let's just put nicely, the values nicely. So y is pi by 3, that is 60 degree. So log of cos 60 degree is 1 by 2. So this is 1 by 2 ka cube. Right? So x is what? 2 log 2. So 2 log 2 upon this is what? Log of 1 by 2 ka cube is equal to, the moment you put pi by 3 over here, it will become minus of log of 1 by 2 ka square, and we have a 2 over here plus c. Can you see this? X into integrating factor log y t square by 2. Have I done anything? There is no minus sign, ma'am. Minus will be there now, minus dt, so minus dt. Integrating factor is 1 by log of cos y ka cube, right? What is our integrating factor? Okay, yeah, so I have made a mistake over here. So this is with negative sign, so this is positive, t cube will be there, yes. Yes. So ln t cube, so t cube is your integrating factor, that means log of cos y ka whole cube is your integrating factor, right? So this will be in the numerator, log of cos y, yes. So x into log of cos y ka cube. And integrating factor log of cos y ka cube, yes, this is fine. So this will be in the numerator, okay, log of cos y. Let me just rewrite it, let me just rewrite it, yes, integrating factor, no? Let me just rewrite it. So integrating factor is what? IF will be equals to e raised to power p dy. Right? So what is p? Minus 3 tan y by log cos y. So e ki power minus 3 tan y by log of cos y dy. The moment you put this as t now, so with the negative sign tan y dy will be dt. So it will become e ki power dt 3 by t. So that would be t cube, that means log of cos y ka cube is your integrating factor. I guess now it is fine. X into integrating factor is equals to integral of, can you see tan y upon, so tan y upon log of cos y ka square into integrating factor, which is log of cos y ka whole cube dy plus c. Can you see this? These two terms are getting cancelled out. So x log of cos y ka cube is equals to, the moment you put this as t na, so that would be what? This become minus t dt ka integration plus constant. So that would be minus t square by 2. So minus log of cos y ka square by 2 plus constant, and that would be x log of cos y ka cube. This is your integrating, this is your solution of differential equation. Now the moment you put y is equals to pi by 3, you get x is equals to 2 log 2. Let's just put, so 2 log 2, and this would be log of 1 by 2 ka whole cube is equals to, from here, can you see? So 2 log 2. Can you see this will be what? Minus log of cos y. So minus of log of 1 by 2 ka square, and you have a 2 over here plus constant of integration. Is it correct now? Is it correct? So if you solve this now, if you solve this, you will realize that your constant is coming out as 0. The moment you see your constant is coming out as 0, that simply means that if your constant is 0 now, this term will get cancelled out with this term. So your x would be what? Minus half. X will be equal to, where should I write? X should be equal to minus half, and can you see x should be equal to minus half, and denominator mein you have log of cos y. This is your x, okay, and now what you are figuring out is x of pi by 6. So you just need to put the pi by 6 over here. So what will you get? X is equals to minus 1 by 2 log of cos pi by 6, which is nothing but root 3 by 2. This is root 3 by 2, okay, log of root 3 by 2. So this is log of 2 root 3 by 2. Can you see this? 2 will be going over here and this will be square. So this is the x will be what? The value of x will be 1 upon log 3 by log 4 with a negative sign, or 1 upon, we will have log 4 minus log 3. 1 upon log 4 minus log 3. So this is 1 upon log 4 minus log 3. Can you see this? M is 4, N is 3, and you are looking for 4 multiply 3, which will be equal to 12. Okay. Right? Alright, so this is not a tough question. Actually, I made a mistake in copying the terms on the next slide. This is not at all a tough question. So what we did is, we actually converted this into linear differential in x, and the solution of this is given by this whole thing. We just need to integrate it, find the value of c, put the initial condition, figure out the value of x, right? Okay. You're saying increase the volume. How do I increase the volume? Is it any better now, volume? Okay, let's move on to the next question, which says let an ellipse with center 1, 0. So this is my ellipse, this is 1, 0, and center is 1, 0, this is my ellipse, right? And latus rectum of length half, right? Latus rectum of this ellipse, LR, is equals to half, major axis along x-axis. So can you see this? Major axis is along x-axis. That means latus rectum will be 2 minor square upon a, so that is half. So now can you see that b square will be equal to 4b square is equals to a, right? 4b square is coming out as a. Now if it is minor axis, subtend an angle of 60 degree at the focus, right? So basically the minor axis is this, and this minor axis is subtending an angle of 60 degree at the focus. This is your focus, right? So this angle will be 30 degree, right or wrong? Then the square of the sum of length of its minor and major axis is equal to square of the sum of length of, so basically a square, square of sum of a plus b whole square. Basically they are asking us a plus b whole square. right? So we are looking for A and B. So one equation I already got from A and B. What would be the other equation? So basically this is the center and this is the focus. When we have standard ellipse now, so distance between center and focus is very clear, and this distance is nothing but AE, right? So this length is nothing but AE. And what about this? This is your minor axis, which is B. So if I talk about B upon AE, that would be equal to tan 30 degree, right? So from here we are going to get another equation. So that would be B upon AE is equal to what? 1 by root 3. Square both the sides. So 3B square is equals to A square E square. 3B square is equals to A square E square. Right? Let me write it over here. 3B square is equals to A square plus B square. A square E square. Now 3B square is equals to A square, and E square is 1 minus minor ka square upon major ka square, right? So 3B square is equals to A square minus, can you see, this is B square. So basically 4B square is equals to A square, right? 4B square is equals to A square and 4B square is equals to A. That means A and A square are equal. A cannot be equal to 0. That means the value of A is coming out as 1. The moment value of A is coming out as 1, so that means B will be 1 by 2. Right? B will be 1 by 2. The square of the sum of length of its minor and major axis is equal to, is what is asked from us. So basically we need to figure out what? Actually we need to figure out, so length of its minor axis and major axis. So we are looking for 2a plus 2b ka whole square. Are you getting my point? What is the value of 2a? 2. What is the value of b? So this is 9 will be the correct answer. Yes, 9 will be the correct answer. Don't make this mistake, right? So major axis is what? 2a. Minor axis is again what? 2b, right? 999. Do not make this mistake. Okay? Length of its minor axis. Minor is 2b, major is 2a. Just tell me, what do you think about this question? Whether you find this question as an easy one or difficult one. Physics class will be after my class. Okay? Let's now move on to the next question, which is from the world of functions. Which says we need to figure out domain of this function. You know what? These type of questions are cakewalk for you. Yes, these type of questions are very easy. Easy kill chapter, easy kill questions. So you just need to figure out the domain of sec inverse x. So the moment you see sec inverse x, you realize that x either should be greater than or equal to 1, or this x should be less than or equal to 1. This is the concept. This is the concept. Right? So that means 2x upon 5x plus 3 either should be greater than or equal to 1, or 2x upon 5x plus 3 should be less than or equal to minus 1. Are you getting it? Yes? Okay. Shift 1 towards the left. So you have two values, and you know what? In between you have or. That means you are going to take union of these two values, right? So let's just solve this first thing, which is 2x upon 5x plus 3 minus 1 greater than or equals to 0. So 5x plus 3, 2x minus 5x, so minus 3x minus 3 greater than or equals to 0. Multiply minus sign, take out 3 common, so it will be x plus 1 upon 5x plus 3 less than or equal to 0. Method of interval, minus 1 you have and minus 3 by 5 you have, plus minus plus. Can you see this interval, minus 1 to 3 by 5? So from here I am getting x belongs to minus 1 close, comma 3 by 5 with a negative sign open. This is what we are getting from the first expression. Now let's talk about this. So 2x plus 5x plus 3 upon 5x plus 3, directly I have done that, less than or equal to 0. Can you see 5 plus 2? 7x plus 3 upon 5x plus 3 less than or equal to 0. Now if I plot this curve on this line, so minus 3 by 5 and minus 3 by 7, right? and plus minus plus again. So only this value. So from here I am getting x belongs to. Can you see minus 3 by 7 I will be including. So this would be minus 3 by 5 comma minus 3 by 7. Can you see this? Minus 3 by 5 is always excluded because it is in the denominator sorry. So now you see the value of alpha beta. So alpha is what? Minus 1. Alpha is minus 1. What about beta and gamma both? Beta and gamma both is equals to minus 3 by 5 and this delta is equals to minus 3 by 7. The moment you plug in all the values, you will get your answer. Let me know the answer in the chat box. 21, I guess 21 is saying I am not going to calculate. Maybe the answer is 21. Basic calculation, please solve it. So this would be minus 3. Then we have minus 6 by 5. Okay, minus 3, minus 6 by 5, so minus 12. 21 delta. 21 delta is, what is delta? So delta is 3 by 7. So 3 by 7, so minus 9. Who is saying 21? 12 and then 9. So that is 21 plus 3 is 24 is the correct answer. Yes, 24. Who said 21? Calculation mistake. Alright, let's move on to the next problem. So this problem has a misprint actually again. It is copied from previous problem but it is a different problem. The domain of the function, this is the function. So we need to figure out domain of this function. Very easy problem. So the moment you see, so here I can see the square root is still here. Yes. So the moment you see this function, square root is in denominator. What will happen when square root is in denominator? So whenever the square root is in denominator, the expression inside the square root will always be positive. It cannot be equal to 0 because I don't want my denominator to be equal to 0. It would be strictly greater than 0. Right, because I don't want my square root to have a negative value. That means only positive values are accepted. Why? Because the square root is in denominator. If it was in the numerator now, then we can make it greater than or equal to 0. But this time strictly 0. Okay? So let's just put GIF of x is equals to t. So t square minus 3t minus 10 greater than 0. So 5 and 2, so t minus 5, t minus 2 greater than 0 and we have 2 and we have 5. Can you see your t should be less than 2 but greater than 5. That means now you have to listen to this very nicely. GIF of x should be greater than 5 or GIF of x should be less than 2. Understand this nicely. So what would be the value of, so maybe the answers are, so let me just modify the answer. Yes, option B is wrongly printed. Yes, now it's fine. So when my GIF of x is greater than 5, what can be my value? Can my value be exactly 5? No. If my x is 5, 5 is greater than 5, not possible. What if my x is 5.1? Will it work for me? No, because again it will become 5.5 only. So basically my x, can my x could be equal to 6? Yes, my x could be equal to 6, but the moment I plug in 6 so the 6, GIF 6 will be 6, 6 is greater than 5. So that means my value can be greater than or equal to 6. So in here my value could be greater than or equal to 6, so this is incorrect. I can't even put 5.1 in this because 5.1 ka GIF will give me 5, 5 greater than 5, false statement. So this is also incorrect. I have to put 6 by the way. The moment I put exact 6 it will work. So D is also incorrect. Only option B is correct. Let me just tell you. And what about this? If my x is, so minus, so this is plus 2, right? This is minus 2. Yes, minus 2. Yeah. When my GIF of x is less than minus 2, what will happen? Can I put exact minus 2 over here? Not at all. Okay. Can I put 1.9? The moment I put 1.9, this will become minus 2 again. No, I can't put 1.9. So basically I need to put the value which is less than minus 2. The moment I put less than minus 2 now, my GIF of x will become minus 3. That's why this answer. I can't even put equal to minus 2. That's why option B is absolutely right. Yes? Clear? Yes, t plus 2, t plus 2. I have corrected it already. So this was okay, but this was a little bit trickier. Try thinking if you put minus 1.9, what will happen? This will become minus 2. That means 1.9, 1.5 with a negative sign is not at all justifiable. You can put minus 2.1, minus 2.1, so that this will become minus 3 and this will be lesser than minus 2. Okay? Yes, let's move on to the next question. From the world of permutation and combination, extremely easy question. The number of arrangement of the letters of the word independence. You know what? These kind of questions, I am teaching this question in my notes since 10 years. Seriously, so 10 years ago I taught this question, and since then I am teaching this in permutation and combination in each and every lecture. In my offline classes, that used to happen in Kota and Jaipur. So I used to teach this exact independence wala question. ठीक है? So क्या बोला है? The number of arrangements of letters of the word independence in which all the vowels always occur together. And you know what? This was a very basic question. This is just the beginning of PNC. This is the warm up of PNC. This is warm up of PNC. This is not even an actual PNC question. Right? Very easy question. So independence may, if I talk about independence now, so they are saying vowels should be together. So I, E, 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 E. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? I triple E. And how many consonants are there? So basically N, N, D, P, N, D, N, C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 consonant, 4 vowel. Right? What I want is my vowel should occur always together. Right? So what I will be doing is, this is a Fevicol method, or you can say string method, or you can say box method. What is Fevicol method? This is my Fevicol method. Fevicol method says whenever you have to put few things together, no? Whenever you see, always occur together. Whether they are person or they are letters, what you can do is, you can buy a Fevicol and stick them together with the Fevicol. Or what you can do is, you can tie them with a string and make it as a one object, single object. So we will count the whole 4 vowels, 5 vowels, right? 5 vowels. We will count all the 5 vowels as one quantity. This is one quantity and this is 7 different things. So 7 plus 1, 8 letters are there. Only 8 letters are there. 7 plus 1, because I want this to become a inseparable. Whenever 2 people are in relationship or new lovebirds are there, what do they call? They are glued together. They have become one single entity. That's why they want to stay together. Let them stay together. Buy a Fevicol, stick them together, right? Or tie them together. So 7 plus 1, total 8 letters are there, 8 factorial. And now, so this let me just tackle this later. N, N, N. 3N I can find. D, D. So basically 2D I can see. Are you getting my point? Independence. 3N and 2D are there. We have arranged it this way. Right? Close. What is happening? But now what I can do, so if we have 5 vowels, they are together but they can shuffle within themselves. They are together but they can interchange their position within themselves, right? That means I is coming in the first place, I can come in the second place, third place, fourth place, fifth place. That can be done by 5 factorial by 4 factorial, or simply what you can do is multiply 5, because I can take first position or second or third or fourth or fifth. So this is your answer. So if you solve it, what will you get? 8 into 7 into 6 is cancelled. 5 into 4, 2 is cancelled. Into 5. 5 5s are 25. 25 into 4, so this is giving me 100. 8 sevens are 56. Am I doing anything wrong? What happened to my calculations today? 8 factorial by 3 factorial, 2 factorial, 5 factorial. Yeah, this is right. 8 into 7, 6 is cancelled, 5, 4. Right, and we have 3 as well. So if you solve it now, you will get 16800. 16800. Right? Is it coming? Right? 8 into 7 into 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then 3 into 2 into 2, and we have 5. So 4 and 4 are cancelled, 3 2s are 6. Moment you solve it, you will get 5 5s are 25 into 4, 8 7s are 56 into 3 into 100. Yes. So if you solve it, you will get 16800. Cool. Let's move on to the next problem now. Yes. So let n denote the sum of the numbers obtained when 2 dice. So here 2 dice. 2 dice. Very nice question from the probability. So probability says that n denotes sum of the numbers obtained when 2 dice are rolled. Right? Capital N. So capital N can have what all values? When 2 dice we roll, then the minimum sum would be what? Both the dice are having 1 and 1. Right? 1 comma 1. So that means n can be equal to 2, it can be 3, and maximum it can be what? Tell me. 6 comma 6 could be the maximum when 2 dice are rolled. Sum, I am talking about the sum. So both will have 6 comma 6, so 12. That means the value of n is lying between 12 and 2, correct? So we are looking for the value of n from here, from this inequality. Basically which inequality will satisfy this, we need to figure out, and we need to figure out probability of that related to n, and again we will solve the question. So first of all, please focus on solving this. So if I take n is equals to 2 now, so 2 raised to power 2 less than 2 factorial. Is it happening? No. Rejected. What about n is equals to 3? So 2 ka cube less than 3 factorial. Again, can you see 8 is less than 6? No. 2 ki power 4, that is 16 less than 4 factorial. Can you see 16 is less than 24? Yes. That means now my value of n is starting to accept, and after that, that means this inequality says n is equals to 4 comma 5 and all the way up to 12. We are looking for probability where your sum on 2 dice is greater than or equal to 4. So we are looking for probability where sum of 2 dice is greater than or equal to 4. This will be actually equal to 1 minus probability when my sum is what? 2 minus when my sum is 3. Do you agree or not? Principle of complement, right? So basically after 4 I have so many values, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. My mind will be blown if I'm going to calculate this many probabilities. So what I'll be doing, I'll be subtracting 1 minus the remaining probability. What is the remaining probability? When I get sum 2, when I get sum 3, because sum 1 is not at all possible when 2 dice are rolled. So I need to calculate this. So this will be equal to 1 minus. What will happen when, so what is the probability when 2 dice are rolled and sum is exactly 2? That means only 1 comma 1 is the possibility. So basically 1 by 36, right? Favorable outcome is what? 1 comma 1. Total outcomes is what? 36 outcomes are there when 2 dice are rolled. And what happens when my n is equals to 3? That means my sum is 3, 2 comma 1 or 1 comma 2 are the only possibilities. That means 2 by 36. Very easy question. So this is coming out as 1 minus 3 by 36 and 3 by 12, 1 by 12. So this is 1 minus 1 by 12, that will give me what? 11 by 12. That means that my m by n, m is equals to 11, 11 and n is equals to 12. Right? M and n are already co-prime. I don't need to do anything about this. So 44 minus 36 will be equal to 8 as the correct answer. Option D, D, D. Can you see this? Okay, I'm super duper happy. Oh, I'm super duper happy about this, that everybody is getting a correct answer. So many correct answers. And you know what? This was asked in JEE Main. This was not the question taken from any book, or I have created a question. This is a PYQ. So you know what? This is the time I should be telling you that there are some problems in JEE Main 2024 which are absolutely doable. Right? What level of questions can we expect for papers on 27? I can't say about the level of the paper. What I can tell you is that at least 7 to 8 questions from each and every subjects are doable. Right? At least 7 to, at least I am saying at least 7 for each and every one of you. Post that, your effort, your hard work, your knowledge, your paper temperament, everything will decide. But at least 7 to 8 questions from each subjects are doable. Trust me on that. Very easy question. You just need to focus on identifying the correct question for yourself. Okay. Let's talk about this. Let alpha comma beta be the roots of this equation. And we are looking for alpha ki power 14 plus beta ki power 14. Right. So in here what I'll be doing is I'll be actually calculating the value of x. Can I do that? Can I calculate the value of x by formula method? Root 2 plus minus square root of b square, that is 2 minus 4 into 2 upon 2. So x will be equals to root 2 plus minus 2 minus 8, that would be minus 6 upon 2. X will be what? So root 2, if I take root 2 common now, what will happen? Root 2, if root 2 I take common. So it will become 1 plus minus, right, 1 plus minus, 1 plus minus, we have what? So root 2 is gone, iota root 3 by 2. Isn't it? Yes, complex root will be there. Do not worry about that. Are you aware of this root? Are you even aware of this root? If I talk about cube roots of unity, do you know the concept of cube root of unity? There is a way to do this question actually. So x square plus x plus 1 is equals to 0, have two roots, omega and omega square. Do you know about this? So this is what? Minus 1 plus minus square root of 3 iota upon 2. Can you see this? This is minus 1. So this is what? Basically minus omega comma minus omega square. That means your x is coming out as minus root 2 omega comma minus root 2 omega square. That means you are having two roots over here. You can simply put the value alpha ki power 14. So this is your alpha. That means minus root 2 omega ki power 14 plus minus root 2 omega ki power square ki power 14. Can you see this? You can take root 2 ki power 14 out. So 2 ki power 7 will be there, and inside this you will be having what? So minus to gone, omega ki power 14 plus omega ki power 28. So this is 2 ki power 7. Omega ki power 14 is omega ki power 12, which is 1 into omega square. So 1 into omega square plus what about this? Omega ki power 27. Omega cube is 1, right? Do you remember? So omega ki power 27 is 1 and only omega is left. So this is 2 ki power 7 omega plus omega square. And you know what? 1 plus omega square is equals to 0. So this will become 2 ki power 7 into minus 1. So minus 2 ki power 7, option C, minus 128. There is one more way. There is one more way to solve this question, by the way. Do I tell you the another method? Do I tell you the another method? Do you want another method? Yes, it is de Moivre's. Okay. So another method is, so let me just give you the hint only. Another method is you have to calculate this. You have to come over here, and then after that, you know what? You have to, so alpha raised to power 14 plus beta raised to power 14, na? Yes, another method is de Moivre's theorem. Again, complex number, it will, ma'am, omega ki power 28 is 1. No, 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 no. Omega ki power 28, how come it is 1? Tell me. Omega ki power 27 is 1. Why? Because it is multiple of 3. Right? So, omega ki power 27 is 1 and we have one more omega. That's why I wrote omega only. Clear? You are wrong. ठीक है? Let's move on to the next question. The area of quadrilateral ABC with this 4 vertices. Do I need to tell you? Do I need to tell you this? So we have quadrilateral ABCD. ABCD. Whenever you see a quadrilateral, how to find out the area? 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 5, minus 2, minus 3, 5, and you know what? 1, minus 6, minus 7. Right? Now you need to divide this into 2 triangles and you need to figure out area of 2 triangles. So triangle number 1, ABC. Right? So for that you will need AB into AC vector, half AB into AC, half AB cross AC का magnitude. So this will be equal to half AB cross AC, I, J, K. What is AB vector? Tell me. So 1 minus 2, this is minus 1. 2 minus 1, thus this is 1. 5 minus 1, 4. AB vector. What is AC vector? So minus 2, this is minus 4. Minus 3, minus 1, again minus 4. 5 minus 1, 4. So this is all you need to calculate. Okay, and take magnitude of it. What about delta 2? That would be equal to half, and now this time. So AB cross AC, AC is already found. So AC cross AD, right? So this is AC cross AD, yes. AC cross AD will give you so AC is already done, which is what? So I, J, K, minus 4 plus 4. This is your AC. What about AD? So AD is 1 minus 2, this is minus 1. Minus 6 minus 1, minus 7. Minus 7 minus 1, minus 8. Okay. So you just need to solve this and take modulus of it and calculate the required area. I am not doing the calculation part. Clear? Shall I move on to the next problem? Now this is a short question, by the way. This is definitely a short question which says shortest distance between 2 lines. So x plus 1 by 1. Now what about this 2y? Y minus 0 upon half. What about this? Z upon minus 1 by 12. This is my first line. Okay? What I can do is I can actually talk about the direction ratios now. So these direction ratios can be further converted to simplify the calculation. So what I will be doing is I will be multiplying 12 over here. So x plus 1 by 12, y minus 0 by 12 by 2, 6, z minus 0 by minus 1. That's it. So this is your line number 1. Cool. What about your line number 2? Who is going to tell me? So your line number 2 is x is equals to y plus 2. So x minus 0 by 1 is equals to y plus 2 by 1 is equals to now z minus, so z minus 1, 1 by 6. And again I will repeat the same thing. I will be multiplying this with 6. So into 6 into 6 into 6. Now I need to calculate shortest distance, right? Shortest distance formula will be a determinant of. Now can you tell me the point on this line? Minus 1 comma 0 comma 0. What about this line? 0 comma minus 2 comma 1. Right? So minus 1. So you just need to figure out x2 minus x1. Basically 0 minus minus 1, this would be 1. Minus 2 and 1. Right? First row will contain differences of all the coordinates. 0 minus minus 1. Minus 2 minus 0, 1 minus 0. What about the second row? So second row will have 12, 6 and minus 1. What about the third row? It will have 6, 6 and 1. upon, you have to calculate cross product between row 2 and row 3. So 12 6 minus 1 and 6 6 1 ka you have this. Calculate it. Calculate it. Do you want me to calculate? Yes. So 1 6 plus 6, right? 1, do you have 6 ones are 6, so 0, 1 into 0, plus twice of 2 times 12 plus 6 18, plus 1 time, can you see this? 12 6 are minus 6 6 are, so 36, right? 12 6 are 72, 6 6 are 36, 72 minus 36, 36 upon square root of, again 6 ones are 6 and, so is this 0? 6 ones are 6 and this is, okay, actually 12, yes 12. So 12, 18, 36, so this would be 12 ka square plus 18 ka square plus 36 ka square. This would be your answer. This would be your answer. ठीक है? So 1 multiply 12, 2 multiply 18, 1 multiply 36 upon 12 square, 18 square or 36 square. You are saying option A? Yes? Ma'am, it is 12. Yes, I have corrected it already. 12, 12, 12. So, you just calculate it. I am not sure about the answer. Just check for the answer. And yes. Option A, Pramod is saying, okay, I agree, and option A. Let's talk about this question, the next question. C1, x square plus y square minus 4x minus 2y alpha is equals to alpha minus 5. So, basically, we have circle number 1 and its mirror image in the line be another circle. Kya ho raha hai? C2, okay. So, basically what they are saying is we have a circle, we have a line and we have another circle. So, what will happen to this is, suppose we have a center of this circle. Can you clearly see 2, 1 is the center? So, 2, 1 is the center. Now, this is y is equals to 2x plus 1. So, center of this circle will be what? Mirror image about this line of this point. So, you know how to calculate mirror image of a point about a line, right? Let's just do that. So, what is the center of this circle? C2. So, C2, let me modify C2, let me divide the C2 by 5, x square plus y square minus 2fx plus 2fy, sorry, minus 2fx minus 2fy plus 36 by 5 is equals to 0. Center is what? So, this is G, right? 2gx. Sorry, 10fx. क्या लिखा है ये? एक second. Is it incorrect? Minus 10fx minus 10gy. Oops. Yes. So, it is minus 2fx minus 2fy because I have divided it by 5, right? So, this is your, okay, g. Why am I writing 2fy? 2gy. So, can you see this? The center of this circle is what? F comma g. So, basically f minus 2 is equals to g minus 1 upon, this is 2, this is minus 1 and this is equals to minus of 2, and I have actually, so 2x minus y plus 1 is equals to 0. 2, 1 you have to satisfy, or 2 2s are 4, then you have minus 1 plus 1 upon square root of 4 plus 1, that is 5. Sorry, there is no square root, oops, 5, right? So, from here you will get the value of f, you will get the value of g, right? You will get both value of f and value of g. The moment you get value of f and g now, so radius value will be equal to what? F square plus g square minus 36 by 5, right? So, the moment you calculate this, you will get your radius as 1, ठीक है? Calculate f, calculate g, you will get your radius as 1. And what is alpha, by the way? Okay, all right. Again, If radius is coming out as 1, automatically now you can calculate the value of alpha. How to calculate? So 2 square plus 1 square minus constant, and constant is what? Minus alpha. Constant is 5 minus alpha. So 5 minus alpha. Okay. So this should be equal to 1. This will give you alpha is equals to 1. Solve it, you will realize. Right? 5 cancel. Alpha is coming out as 1. Clearly it is given. Right? So alpha is 1, R is 1, 1 plus 1, the value will be equal to 2. Clear? F is coming out as minus 6 by 5. What about G? G, the value of G? Yes, radius will be same, obviously. So radius of, the moment you figure out F and G, that means the whole circle is sorted. When the whole circle is sorted now, so the radius will come from here, that will become 1. So radius of this circle is also 1. So calculate the radius of this circle equated to 1, you will get the value of alpha. Yes, 2, right? G is minus 13 by 5, absolutely right. Right? And in here, radius will be equal to what? So it would be what? 36 by 25 plus 13, na? 169 by 25 minus 36 into 5 would be what? 180 by 25. So this will become what? 25 by 25 ka root. So this is coming out as 1. Radius is 1, so this radius is also 1, alpha is 1. G is plus 13 by 5. Okay. Yes. Clear? All right. Yes. So this was our last question, by the way. Let me just call Shreyas sir and ask them whether he is ready or not. Okay. All right. So Shreyas sir will be joining in a minute. Be there. Be right there. All right, so Shreyas sir has confirmed he is ready. So yes, he'll be teaching you next. All right. See.
Hey my warriors, am I visible? Am I audible? Do let me know. Yes, I'm audible and visible. Yes, very good, very good. Let me start my session. Welcome aboard to the final session of your JEE Mains 2024. I know it is feeling very weird that, we started our amazing series of Super 6 marathons, PYQs, strategies, your notifications, and it is almost coming to an end for the first time. There is a second attempt, of course, and we will prepare even harder in case something goes wrong in the first attempt. But I feel we should be of the mentality that this is the best attempt that you are going to give. This is the attempt which you are going to put in your 100%. you are going to give the paper as if there is no second attempt, right? So with this, let's begin with the Sure Shot 60, which was started on this channel few years back, and I'm so glad that many channels have started following us. A small English channel which was back then, now many big channels are also following us with this same heading, also saying super or Sure Shot 60 questions, right? So let's begin with this lecture, and hopefully many of the patterns and the models of the questions will come up in the coming days, in your coming shifts. Yes, thank you for that WP, all the warrior Pandus. That WP is an emotion, that is a feeling that you get where you push yourself harder, and you feel excited whenever you are feeling demotivated or you're feeling low. You push yourself, and you whistle and make yourself better. Thank you so much. And this is your Captain Shreyas, who has been sending kids to all the top-notch institutes, and this year it's not different. You are going to be one of those students. And remember, in the description box below there is a rank predictor link which is there. Make sure you use that link, enter your percentile or your score, better to enter your score, and then according to that score you will get a list of colleges and the branches. So use this rank predictor tool, so that you understand where you are. At least you are not expecting too much, or you are probably thinking that you might not get a college, but actually you end up getting a college. So not just the rank, but also the college. So that's a good thing. It's completely free of cost. When you click the link, enter your login details, create a free account if you have not yet created a free account. Okay, so let's begin with the first question up on your screen. All right. Yep. Will these questions come in the exam, Subhalakshmi? Most of these kind of questions may come in the examination. Models might get repeated in some or the other shift. That's the meaning of this. Okay, so let's do that. Mahesh is a Andu Pandu fan. Good. So what does this say? A man fires a bullet standing between two cliffs. The first echo is after 3, second echo is after 5. The velocity of sound is this much. Then the distance between the cliffs is how much? Okay. So for solving this question, let me just make you visualize this. Imagine there is one hill over here. There is another hill over here, and this Pandu is right over here. So the sound which he hears comes back after 3 seconds from this wall, and the sound from this wall comes back after 5 seconds. If this distance is d1 and if this distance is d2, if this distance is d1, this distance is d2, the total distance is d. The total distance between the walls is d, which is exactly what you have to figure out. What we can do is, time is distance by speed. The time taken by the sound to go and come back, will be the total distance d1. So it is actually 2d1 by the speed of sound v over here. Same way, the time taken by the sound to go and come back from the second wall will be 2d2 by v. Is that right? Now I feel we can just add both of them. So I'll get t1 plus t2 will be 2 by v times of d1 plus d2. Is that right, everybody? Is that right, everybody? Yep, very good. Now what is t1 plus t2? It is nothing but 3 plus 5. 2 divided by v. V is nothing but 330. d1 plus d2 is nothing but d. d1 plus d2 is nothing but d. So you can see 3 plus 5 is 8. 2 goes with 8 4 times. So d will be nothing but 4 multiplied by 330, which is going to be 1320, I believe. 1320. Just check it out. 1320 meters. Yep, that is the correct answer. IIT Bombay. How many of you wrote IIT Bombay? B for Bombay. Very good, Savana. Vedant. Keep it up. The more correct answers you give, I feel the surety of you scoring above 99 percentile is going to increase. So show your strength, show your confidence, and gain that confidence in this session. Keep answering and spam in the chat box only the answers, of course. Okay, next one. The planet is made of a satellite whose density is 1/4 of the Earth and radius twice of the Earth. The escape speed on the surface will be. These kind of questions are very common, especially on escape speed, finding the ratios of things, energy, speed, kinetic energy, etc. Now the formula for escape speed is nothing but root of 2 times gm by r, but the question involves density and radius, not the mass. So convert the mass in terms of density. Mass is density into volume. Volume of anything of a planet is 4 by 3 pi r cube, right? So this will become root of 2 4s are 8 pi and 3 will be there. G is also going to be there. We will have rho also. R cube and r will cancel. We will be left with r square. So from this, escape velocity is directly proportional to density and r square. Density and r square. Is that right? Is that right, my dear warriors? So the velocity of the escape for the satellite upon velocity for the earth, or for the velocity of the earth, if I take the ratio, this will be density of satellite upon density of earth, and this will be radius of the satellite upon radius of the earth, but whole square. Now it is clearly mentioned the density of the satellite is 1/4. So this is 1/4. Isn't that right? Density of the satellite is 1/4 and the radius is double of the earth. So this is 2 times of the earth. So what happens is this just becomes 1. So Vs will be Ve, but escape velocity on earth is 11.2 kilometers per second, which makes it option D, IIT Delhi. How many of you are going to IIT Delhi? Let's see. Very good, Game over Tamil. Very good, Vedant. Excellente. It's going to be same. Yep. It's not B, it's D. Yep. Yes, we'll be having BitSat, EMSat, everything. Don't worry. Everything is going to come. Shreyas sir is going to take care of everything for you. Even Shreyas sir is going to take care of boards for you. Shreyas sir is going to take care of EMSat for you. Shreyas sir is going to take care of VIT EEE, SRM JEE, JEE Advanced, Counseling, JEE 2025, JEE 2026. But for doing that, you need to make the channel grow, or else your juniors will curse you. What fellows are these? They didn't even subscribe to the channel, they didn't like the video, then they didn't promote the channel. So do that for your juniors. You would also feel happy that your seniors have done the same thing for you. That's why this channel is where it is right now. So do this, guys, promote this channel, right? Thank you so much. A metal exposed to the light of wavelength this much emits photon electrons with a kinetic energy. The maximum kinetic energy of the photoelectrons doubles when the light wavelength is used. Find the work function, a standard pattern of question which is going to come in your JEE examination. You will thank me for this. You will thank me for this because these kind of questions are sure shot pattern model kind of questions. The idea is the energy of the photon. The energy of the photon is the work function plus the kinetic energy. But there are two scenarios, so I will use it 2 times. First scenario, 1240 by wavelength, which is 800, will be work function plus the kinetic energy. Second time, 1240 divided by, what is it? Wavelength 500 is work function plus the kinetic energy is doubled. The kinetic energy basically doubles. It's clearly mentioned. So it is 2K. It is 2K. I have an idea now. The idea is, how about writing 2 into over here? So this will become 2 phi. This will become 2K. When I do that and I subtract both of them, see what do I get? I will get 2 into 1240 divided by 800 minus 1240 divided by 500 is 2 phi minus 5. 2K minus 2K vanishes. 2K minus K, 2K vanishes. I can take few things common also, like, and before that let's cancel out few things. So this will become 1240 divided by basically, sorry, 1240 is, that 0 is gone. 124, I will take 10 common from here. So this will be 2 goes with this, becomes 40. So this will become 1 by 4 minus 1 by 5 is equal to 5. So from this, the work function will be, check this out, 1 by 4 minus 1 by 5. Come on, my dear warriors. 124 divided by 10. 1 by 4 minus 1 by 5. 5 minus 4, 1. So this will be 1 by 20, I believe. So this will be 64 by 100, I believe. So which will be 0.64 electron volt. 0.64, I think this was supposed to be 0.64. Sorry, not 64, 62, my bad. It was correct only, nothing wrong. 62, my bad. And this was also 62. So this was 62 by 100. So this will be nothing but 0.62 electron volt, which is option number C. Yes, C for Captain Shreyas. How many of you wrote Captain Shreyas? Wow, I can see that. Very good, Vanessa. Game of. Yep, very good, Stravana. Very good, Linu. Excellente, Pratyush. Kumavati. Excellente. Proud of all of you. Keep it up. Let's move on to the next question. Remember this model. This will come. This will come and you will thank me later. Okay. Next one. Combination of spring questions with SHM or just SHM or just combination of springs. Very, very popular pattern. Now remember one thing. Okay. If springs are like this, they are basically in series. They are in series, then it will become 1 by K1 plus 1 by K2. But if it is like this in parallel, okay, in basically parallel, it is K1 plus K2. Not just that, even this is in parallel. If there is a block here and there are two springs on the side, that is also parallel only. That is also parallel only. It is only in series if there is block on the one side of both the springs. If the springs are on both sides and the block is in middle, then it is in parallel only. Keep this in mind. So over here, the effective spring constant is 3K, and we all know that the frequency is 1 by time period. That's what the question is, frequency. So it will be nothing but 1 by 2 pi root of mass by the effective K, which is 3K. So do I have such an option? Yes, Captain Shreyas is again trending, I believe. Very good, Game of Tamil. Very good, Pranit. Very good, Sarvana. Very good, Bahira. Gonna rock it. Definitely, definitely. Very good, Naveen. Awesomeness, awesomeness, Thiru. There you go, my dear students. So keep these patterns in mind. This is series. This and this both are in parallel, okay? This and this both are in parallel. The block will be over here, okay? These have come in the JEE Mains many times. Remember this combination. Next one. Consecutive frequencies are 75, 125, 175. The frequency of the 10th overtone is. They didn't mention which kind of pipe it is. Is it closed on both sides, open on both sides, closed on one end, open on the other? Nothing has been mentioned. So let me just first of all write these numbers down. 75, 125, 175. Is there a GCD, greatest common divisor, for them? Can I find a GCD for them? Why am I talking about GCD? Because every frequency is some multiple of the fundamental. I am not saying 75 is fundamental. They are just some random consecutive frequencies. Lot of people mistake and think this is fundamental. No, 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 no. Understand. You have to find the greatest common divisor. Only then you understand what is the fundamental. So, my dear warriors, the highest common factor, or the GCD, the highest common factor for all of them is coming out to be 25. Is coming out to be 25. So do you see this is 25 into 3, this is 25 into 5, this is 25 into 7. Is that right? That is what these numbers are. So this is third harmonic, fifth harmonic, seventh harmonic. That means what kind of pipe it is? Open on one side and closed on the other side. Because only odd harmonics are present. Only odd harmonics are present. But our question is, find the 10th overtone. 10th overtone will be, my dear warriors, think about it, the 10th odd number. No, it is not 11th harmonic. Be careful. It is the 10th odd number. Understand? Because the first harmonic is fundamental. Third harmonic is actually first overtone. Second harmonic is basically fifth overtone. First overtone is third harmonic. Second overtone is fifth harmonic. Third overtone is seventh harmonic. Like that, 10th overtone, 10th odd number. 10th odd number. Come on, after 1, 2n plus 1. Which one is it? Which one is it? My dear students, Yes, so you will have to put over here 21, 21, 21st harmonic, 21st harmonic. So 21st harmonic means 25 into 21. How much will it be? How much will it be? Won't it be 525? 525, my dear warriors. So 525 hertz. 525 hertz, which is option number 3. Okay. I think the answer marked is wrong. Don't worry about it. The correct answer is 525. Yes. Cool. Shall we go ahead? Yep. Awesomeness. Moving on to the next one. Masses of 3 wires are given in some ratio. Lengths given in some ratio. Their resistances. Okay. Resistance is a rho, resistivity, not density. Length by area. Nothing specified about the area. I don't like it. So I will first write area as volume by length. The moment I do that, it will become rho L square by volume. Now what I will do next is rho is there, L square is there. Why did I do that? Because area was not given, mass is there, and length is there. So I have kept length. Can I write volume in terms of mass? Definitely. Density is mass by volume. So volume is mass by density. So it will be nothing but mass by density. So it will be rho by, sorry, it will be rho d. Wow, nice. L square by your m. So therefore, R1 is to R2 is to R3 will be. Remember, this is resistivity, this is density, because everywhere it is copper. So that's why it is going to be the same. That won't differ. What will be different is this L square by m term. And for that, lengths are in the ratio 5:3:1. So this will be 5 square, 3 square, 1 square. And masses are in the ratio 1:3:5. So 1, 3 and 5. 1, 3 and 5. So this will become 25, 3, 1 by 5. Multiplying by 5 on all the sides, this will become 125. This will become 15. This will become 1. 125 to 15 is to 1. Oh, D for IIT Delhi. Who said that? Who said that? Very good, Vedant, Naveen, Sarvana. I can see many people going into IITs very clearly. Very good. No, Alekhya, it's not C, bacha. It's going to be D. I think you inverted the ratio. Be little careful over there. Excellent, Himaditya. Very good, Pankotgota. Mithilesh, yes, it's IIT Delhi. Awesomeness, awesomeness. Keep it up. Okay. So, did you understand the tricks here? First, I didn't like area, converted into volume and length. Then I didn't like volume because it was not given. So, wrote in terms of density. Then I saw resistance was proportional to L square, inversely proportional to mass. Lengths and masses ratio all are given, and I used the laws of ratios and wrote it in the simplest form, which is 125, 15, 1. Moving on. Planet of some mass moves around the sun, elliptical orbit, maximum minimum distances are R1, R2. The time period is proportional to, what a brilliant question. First of all, what is the R over here? I mean, R1, R2 is given. What the hell is R? Okay, let's find out. Okay, so our heavy planet or the sun will be over here. The lighter mass will be going in an elliptical orbit around it like this. This is that light mass which is going around it like this. The minimum distance is R1. The maximum distance is R2. Remember one more thing. For an ellipse, that entire yellow line is major axis. This is the center. This is the minor axis. And this one over here is the semi-major length. This one over here is the semi-major length. Even this is also called as the semi-major length. If this is R1, this is R2. If this is R1, this is R2. Obviously, A plus A will also be R1 plus R2. So, A will be R1 plus R2 divided by 2. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Come on, my dear students, think about it. This was R2. This was R1. R1 plus R2 is A plus A, which is 2A. Why did I do that? Because I know by Kepler's third law, time period square is semi-major axis length cube proportional to semi-major axis lengths cube. So therefore it is proportional to a cube. T square is proportional to a cube. So it will be r1 plus r2 by 2 whole cube. It's as good as saying it is proportional to r1 plus r2 whole cube. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? So therefore taking root on both sides, it will be proportional to r1 plus r2 whole raised to 3 by 2. Whole raised to 3 by 2. That is the answer. So where is it? It is there in IIT Bombay. It is there in IIT Bombay. This and this obviously didn't make sense. This is the correct answer. You should know little bit about ellipse. So see how a JEE examiner can twist the question and involve some conic sections also over here. So don't think, oh, conic sections only in maths. I will not use it in physics. No, never say that. You might need it. Work is required to form a bubble of volume V. If I make it 2V, then how much work will be needed? Well, I know one thing though. Work will be proportional to area because the work done is the surface potential energy, and I had given you one formula which is United States of America, USA. The work done is the surface potential energy of that soap bubble, and USA, United States of America. So work is directly proportional to area. But wait a minute, area is nothing but 4 pi r square. 4 pi r square, but there are two surfaces, so I can also multiply by 2 because it's a film, it's a bubble, right? Bubble always has two surfaces. But the main thing is work is directly proportional to r square. Now immediately people think, sir, the volume doubled, so radius also doubled, so work also doubled, so answer should be none of these. Be very careful. No, understand this. The volume became double does not mean the radius became double. So if initial volume is Vi, 2 times of the initial volume is the final volume. So 2 into 4 by 3 pi r cube will be 4 by 3 pi r1 or r2 or whatever you want to call it cube. 4 by 3 pi cancels. This is that new radius. So basically r1 cube is 2r cube. So r1 will be basically cube root of 2 into r. r1 is basically cube root of 2 into r. So over here what happens is the new work upon the old work, will be r1 by r square. r1 by r square. r1 by r is nothing but cube root of 2 square, which is as good as saying 2 raised to 2 by 3. 2 raised to basically 2 by 3, right? That is what it is. So just check this out. 2 raised to 2 is nothing but 4. So 4 raised to 1 by 3 should be the answer. Just check it out. Yes, it is option number A. 4 raised to 1 by 3. Yep. No, it is not IIT Bombay. It is A. It is just A for apple. That's it. Right? Okay. Straightforward. So volume doubling does not mean radius doubling. Keep that in mind. Moving on to the next one coming up on your screen, and here it is. A rod of certain length has end A in ice, other end in water. Point P on the rod is at 400. It is found equal amount of water and ice evaporates and melt per unit time. Latent heats are given. Point P is how much distance from end A? Alrighty. So let's try to do this question. First of all, let me show a part of the rod, and it is at a distance of lambda x. From end A. This is your end A. End A is in ice, so this is 0 degrees Celsius. And then on the other side, you have the remaining part of the rod. The total length is 10x. So the remaining length will be nothing but 10 minus lambda into x. 10x is the total length. If this is lambda x, this is 10x minus lambda x. Just 10 minus lambda x. And the other end B is in water at 100 degrees Celsius. Okay. And we see that our point P is right over here. And this is at basically how much? 400 degree Celsius. 400 degree Celsius. So obviously from higher temperature, heat is going to flow here also, and heat is also going to flow here. This is how the heat will flow. Heat will flow in both the directions like this. Both the directions like this. Okay, great. If point P is at a distance of this much, then question is find the value of lambda. So this is a question on heat conduction. Heat conduction questions are very common. Series, parallel, combination and all those things. So if you notice, it is mentioned that rate of melting and the rate of evaporation both are same. Rate of evaporation, rate of melting, all are same. It is clearly mentioned over here. Now, what is that rate of melting or rate of evaporation? It will be dq by dt, and dq will be nothing but that small mass which would have melted into the latent heat, the whole thing divided by time. Now, this is nothing but your rate. This is nothing but your rate of heat. That rate of heat will be dm by dt, which I can call it as m dot into L. M dot into the latent heat. Is that right? Everybody with me on this? Okay. Another thing, the rate of heat transfer in case of conduction is given by conductivity into area into delta T divided by the length. Is that right? These are the formulas that I will be needing to solve the question. These are the formulas which I will be needing to solve the question. Heat conduction rate is Ka delta T by L, and the rate of flow of heat is mass into the latent heat divided by time. Dm by dt, I am calling it m dot, or the single derivative of mass. That's all. If I write this equation for the left hand side, it will be the rate at which the ice is melting into the latent heat of melting of ice, which is At, is equal to K, same rod, area same, it's the same area, delta T, which is 400 minus 0, upon the length, which is basically lambda x. If you write it for this guy, it will be m dot, the rate of evaporation, m dot into, I need latent heat of evaporation, which is 540, that's the latent heat for evaporation. K is K only, A is A only. Difference of the temperature is nothing but now going to be 300, and this will be 10 minus lambda into x. 10 minus lambda into x. Now just have to divide them and solve it. That's all. Just have to divide both of them and solve it. Just divide both of them and solve it. So 540 by 80. So 540 by 80. I'm just dividing big by small. It will be easier. It will be 300 by 10 minus lambda and 400 by lambda. 400 by lambda. 0, 0, 0, 0 cancels. 0, 0 cancels. All right. So what else is there? I can probably cancel this 4. This goes with this 2 times. So shift 10 minus lambda over here. So it will become 54 into 10 minus lambda is equal to nothing but 6 lambda. Is nothing but 6 lambda. Is that right, everybody? Okay. Now shift the terms properly. So you will basically get 540 is equal to 6 lambda plus 54 lambda, which is nothing but 60 lambda. 0, 0 cancels. So lambda will be 54 divided by 6, which is 9. So lambda should be 9. Just check it out. Yes, B for IIT Bombay. Yep, it is. Nice question. Did you love this question? So why am I giving you variety of questions? Because you should be also, aware that all questions will not be of the same level. Suddenly, if a difficult or a lengthy question comes, you should be prepared for it. Okay, but this question is so important because it involves calorimeter concept, specific heat capacity. It involves also the concept of conduction. These questions are very common in your JEE exam, especially this heat conduction. Okay, and series parallel combination might come. And remember, if you want to solve PYQs, make sure you are using these Vedantu books. You can buy physics, chemistry, math separate or together. These have 46 sets of papers with solutions, and they are available on Amazon. The link is there in the description box below. This is how the books look like. It comes with detailed solutions prepared by our experts. That is what you need right now in the last few days just before the examination. Even for the second attempt, even if you solve 46 papers in 46 days, that will propel, that will boost your marks like anything. Okay, instead of solving random papers, use these books. Next question is, alpha particle is accelerated by some voltage. Change in the direction of the motion in degree as it enters a small region of magnetic field is how much? Whenever a particle enters a region of magnetic field, it goes in a circular path. So if there is a region, you will see it will go in a circular path. Because the region is not very wide, it is thin, maybe it only travels for a small arc, and by the time it leaves, it has deviated by some angle. It has deviated by some angle. So let's find that out. So for that, let's use the first part of the problem, which says alpha particle is accelerated by this voltage, meaning half mv square has come from charge into voltage difference. So therefore the velocity will be root of 2q delta v divided by mass. Next thing, what is there? It enters normally a region of magnetic field of so and so. Radius is m times velocity by charge into v. So m by b and q is there, and here we will have root of 2q delta v by m. Few days back also we had done a similar question, and there also I told you these kind of questions are very common. Charge being accelerated concept, very much repeated. Magnetic field, circular motion, very much repeated. And modern physics, some parts like alpha particle, beta particle, radius, mass ratio, charge ratio, specific charge per mass, all these things are very, very common. Now mass will cancel, charge in the root will cancel, so I'll be left with 1 by b root of, understand, because root q cancelled, root m cancelled, root m will remain, delta will be as it is, and charge will be downstairs. So this will become 1 by the magnetic field, which is 0.1 Tesla, into this big thing is going to come now, 2 times of mass, 6.4 10 to the power minus 27, I can write it as 64 into 10 to the power minus 28 multiplied by delta v, which is 10 to the power 4. Okay. Charge, it's an alpha particle, so 2 times the electron charge, which is 16 into 10 to the power minus 20. Why did I write it 16? Think, because 16 is a perfect square and inside the root I can easily handle it. Okay, things that get cancelled, let's have a look. 2 got cancelled, 16 goes with 64 4 times, 10 to the power minus 20 got cancelled, with 10 to the power minus 28 became minus 8, and this minus 8 cancelled with this became minus 4. So when you finally find the answer, it will be 1 by 0.1, root 4 is basically 2, and root of 10 to the power minus 4 is 10 to the power minus 2, so it will be 2 into 10 to the power minus 3 meters, which is 2 millimeters. So I got this as 2 millimeters. Thickness is, just check this out, 2 millimeters, and is this 0.1, I think this was supposed to be 1 millimeter. I think there is a printing mistake. Just check this out. Are you getting it as 2 millimeters? Just check it out, my dear students. Are you getting it as 2 millimeters? I think this was supposed to be 1 millimeter, if I'm not wrong, right? So now if I take this as 1 millimeter, okay, and this is having a radius of 2 millimeters. Now let me draw the diagram. How does it look? The particle enters like this. With some velocity. There is a region of magnetic field. Over here, and that particle turns by some amount. There will be some radius associated over here. Now that radius is what we have got as 2 millimeters. This is also 2 millimeters. The width of this section is given to be 1 millimeter. Oh, this is a beautiful right angle triangle. beautiful right angle triangle, this opposite side is half the hypotenuse. That means this is 30 degree. That means this is 60 degree. That means this is 60 degree. So when the particle is going to come out over here, it's going to exit out from here. What is the angle by which it has deviated? What is the angle by which it has deviated? If this is 60, this is 30. This is 30. So naturally this is again 60. So naturally, how much is this angle? This angle is just going to be 30 degrees over here. So the answer must be 30 degrees. Yes, it is 30 degree. So I think it was a printing mistake over there. Yeah. Yes, just check it out. Okay. Somebody is saying 0.2 meters. Was it 0.2 meters? Oh. Sorry. My bad. It is actually 0.1 meters. I took this as 10 to the power minus 3. My bad. I'm so sorry. Let me just correct it over here only. So this was 2 into 10 to the power minus 2. So this was 0.2 meters. Perfect. So this was 0.2. This was 0.1. Yes. So this was 0.2. This was 0.1. Right over here. Okay. Still the ratio is manageable. Cool. Perfect. Cool. Everyone, let's go ahead to the next question coming up on your screen. A plano-convex lens has a radius of curvature 10 centimeter and it is placed at some distance b from a concave lens. Okay. Plano-convex lens placed away from a concave lens at a distance b. At what distance a should an point object be placed so that the final image is independent of this? Final image is independent of this. Yes. Still we got the correct answer. So Arthur, they say no, always make even number of mistakes. In physics, maths, chemistry, always make even, because minus into minus plus, minus into minus into minus minus. So always make even number of mistakes in the examination. That's a hidden trick. I teach my students that only. Okay. If you think you have gone wrong, do one more mistake. Then it will be correct. It works many times. Anyways, coming back over here, how do I make sure it is independent, the final image? Well, the idea is if I make these rays coming out from the object go like this and they happen to go parallel, then no matter how far this B is, doesn't matter, because then they will converge at the focal point of the concave lens. So it will now be independent only if it is parallel. That means this A must be the focal length of the plano-convex lens. Plano-convex lens. So let's do that. What is the focal length? Use lens maker formula. Mu is 3 by 2 minus 1. 1 by R1 R1 is 10 minus 1 by R2. This is plane surface. Plane surface always has infinite radius of curvature. So this will become half into 1 by 10, which is 1 by 20. So the focal length becomes 20 centimeters. So the value of A also becomes 20 centimeters, which is C for Captain Shreyas. Yes, it is. Very good. Very good. Everybody with me on this? Awesome. Great. So wasn't this a nice question? So expect questions where no image is formed. No image is formed kind of questions means final image is formed at infinity. Number one. Some questions will be images formed on the object, meaning after reflection the rays retrace back. That will happen if things are falling at the center of curvature, then the rays just follow the same track. Some questions will be the object distance is same as the image distance. Those kind of questions are also very common, or there is no magnification, only inversion is there, or same kind of image is formed. These are also very, very common. Keep this in mind. Okay, moving to the next one. Logic gates question, I feel. A, B, C, D are the inputs of the gate. X is the output. Which kind of gate it is? Observe carefully, you will understand which gate it is. If this is low, this is low, this is low, this is low. Then next, this is high, right? This is low, this is low, this is low, this is low, this is high, and this is low, this is also low, this is high, this is high, this is low, this is low, this is low, this is low, this is high, this is low. What are the outputs in few cases? Let's have a look. Here it is 0, here it is 1, 1, 1, 1. Even if one of them is there, then the answer is 1. It must be an OR gate only. Yeah? It must be an OR gate. How many of you got it? It's a logic gates question. We have done this in a separate lecture, logic gates and semiconductors. How many of you watched it in the Flash 2.0 series? And if you have not watched it, watch it now and make sure you get 4 to 8 marks guaranteed in the JEE Mains exam just from that lecture alone. Yep, very good. It should be OR gate. D for IT Delhi. Yes, it is the correct answer. Yes, it is the correct answer. Very good, very good, very good. Perfecto. Even if one is correct, then the whole thing will be correct. If both are correct, also it will be correct. Perfect. For the given circuit, the current I through the battery when the key is closed and the steady state has been reached. JEE Mains 2021 question on your screen. Okay. If it is closed for a long time in steady state, what happens? The inductor becomes pretty much useless. It becomes just like a wire. It becomes just like a wire. So our circuit will just become this 2 ohms. There is one 3 over here. There is another 3 over here. And there is another 3 over here. That's all that is there. This is 3, this is 3, this is 3, this is 2. These 3s are in parallel. These 3s are in parallel. So I can make it as 1 ohm resistance. 1 ohm resistance. This is how much? 30 volts. 30 volts. So the current in the circuit will be EMF by the total resistance. So it will be 10 amperes. 10 amperes is D for IT Delhi. Very good. Now, if by chance the question was not for steady state, if the question was at t is equal to 0, when it is just closed, then the answer will be completely different. Then what does the inductor behave like? Put it up in the chat box. What does the inductor behave like? If it is just closed, just connected inductor, then the inductor behaves like an open circuit or open switch. So this part and this part pretty much useless. So you just have the 30 volts battery. You have the 2 ohm resistance. This part useless. There is only one resistor there, which is of 3 ohms. That's it. So then the current will be voltage by total resistance 2 plus 3, which is 5. 30 by 5 is 6 amperes. Then the answer would have been option A. Same question can be asked by just changing one phrase. Few words will change, the answer will change. So in this case, it will be 10 amperes. But if it was just closed, then the answer will be 6 amperes. Understood? That's how they can confuse you. Very good. Yes, Hari Kilesh, it will be open circuit. Awesome. Moving on to the next one. Vernier caliper, 100% questions are going to come, or vernier caliper or micrometer screw gauge, basically the measurement, least count part. If while taking the measurement, 0 was lying between, 0 of the vernier was lying between 8.5 and 8.6, vernier coincidence is 6, correct value of the measurement is. Okay, so our reading is always the main scale reading plus the least count into the vernier scale reading. Main scale reading is 8.5, not 8.6, it's between them. So the value which it has crossed becomes the reading. So it is 8.5 centimeters. Least count is 0.01. Vernier scale reading is 6. Vernier scale reading is 6. So this will become 8.56 centimeters. But that's not all. There is some error. So that 0 error, same thing. It has a 0 error of how much? 0.2 millimeters, which is 0.02 centimeters. But this is a positive 0 error. And whenever you have a positive 0 error, always subtract. Always subtract. So the correct value will be 8.56. 8.56 minus 0.02, which is 8.54 centimeters. Positive error subtract, negative error add. It's exactly opposite. So 8.54. See, 8.56 is also there. If you neglect the 0 error, you will get wrong answer if you put 8.56. And some people will add. They think positive error means add. They will put 8.58. See how cruel the examiner is. Are you seeing? Just because you get an option and you see it is there, Don't get happy. Oh, I have got it correct. Always cross check if you are in doubt. If you are in doubt, there might be a catch, especially when you are confused when doing problem. But if you know positive errors will be subtracted, immediately you will catch the trick of the examiner and you will be like, oh, I know why this guy has put these options, and you will move on. Okay, great. Moving on to the next question. In a double slit experiment with fringes of 1 millimeter width, light of wavelength 5000 is used, keeping the setup unaltered. If the source is replaced by a wavelength, then what will happen to the fringe width? Okay, so fringe width formula is lambda d by d. D and D has not been changed. It is clearly mentioned that this D and this D are not changed at all. Clearly mentioned, the setup has been unaltered. So therefore, beta is directly proportional to lambda. So the new fringe width upon the old fringe width will be lambda 2 by lambda 1. So beta 2 by 1, how much is this? Millimeters. Lambda 2 is 6000. Lambda 1 is 5000. So it will be 6 by 5. So beta 2 will be 6 by 5, which is 1.2 millimeters. Direct question. Fringe width based questions are very common. You will see that in the next few days. So many questions. How many fringes did the pattern shift by when a glass slab is added? Common question. How many maximas got shifted? Next question which is common is, I immerse that setup in a liquid, then the fringe width will contract. How much did it contract by? Common question. Where is the nth maxima? Where is the nth minima? Common question. What is the intensity at a particular point? Common question. These questions are, very, very probable model. These models of question you must solve before the examination. Nucleus having some mass number splits into two daughters. The ratio of the speeds is given. The ratio of the radii will be how much? The ratio of the radii is going to be how much? Okay, let's try to understand. So there was a big parent nuclei. It has split into two daughter nuclei, one over here and one over here. The ratio of the speeds is 8:1. So basically the one with smaller mass will have higher speed, one with large mass will have lesser speed. Okay, so if the speed is V is to 8V, V is to 8V, because that's the ratio of the speed, what will be the ratio of the mass? Think about it. Since momentum is conserved, this guy's momentum must be equal. So if velocity ratio is 1:8 or whatever, 8:1, then your mass ratio will be how much, my dear warriors? 1:8, because the momentum is going to be conserved. M into V is conserved. So if mass increases, speed decreases. Okay, so momentum conservation concept is useful in these kind of questions. So now I can immediately say that this will be M, this will be 8M. Why do I need that? Think like this. M and 8M are the individual atomic masses of these daughters, but if I add them, M plus 8M, I will get back 72. So 9M is 72. So M is basically 8. So the atomic, so now what do I get? The atomic mass numbers are 8 and 64. 8 and 64. Once I get that, I know that the radius is directly proportional to a raised to 1/3. So this is in nucleus, nuclear radii. So R1 by R2 will be 8/64 whole raised to 1/3, which is 1/8 raised to 1/3, which is 1/2. So many concepts. Concepts of nucleus, concept of conservation of momentum, and some basic math concept. So 1:2 is option A. Very good if you marked it. Proud of all of you, my dear warriors. Proud of all of you. Keep it going, keep it going. And I hope you are smashing the like button and hitting the subscribe button too of the channel, because there is a lot more to come on the channel. Let me tell you, there are some amazing surprises which I have planned for all of you, even tonight and even tomorrow. So you thought that I'm going to just, stop with this session and I'm like, okay, I'm going to meet you during the discussion. But Shreyas sir always has something up his sleeve. There is always some magic trick, which I perform before the examination. So get ready for it, guys, and stay tuned. Make sure you're a part of the Telegram channel, because the moment it comes, some of the things are very temporary. It might just go off. Some things, yes, you need to watch it urgently so that you can implement it before the examination. Right? So keep a track of everything. Don't lose any information. Make sure you have subscribed and smash the like button. Thank you so much. Moving to the next one. Polarization concept, so repeated, guys. What should I tell you? Light is passed through a Polaroid, then another Polaroid at 30 degrees relative to the previous one. What's the final intensity of light? What is the final intensity of light? Okay, so my dear students, over here, 2I naught is the unpolarized light. Unpolarized light. When it passes through a polarizer P, then it will become polarized and it will become half the intensity, so it will become I naught. It will become polarized, so it will become I naught. But the next polarizer is Q, which is at an angle of 30 degrees. Using Malu's law, the final intensity will be I naught cos square 30 degrees. So I naught cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Square it. So this will become 3 I naught by 4. So 3 I naught by 4 is option C for Captain Shreyas. Perfect, perfect. I have used Malu's law. Everybody, whenever I say Malu's law, I don't know. Suddenly there is a nice smile, on all the Malu students. All the students from Kerala. If you are from Kerala, please raise your hand. Suddenly they start smiling. Yes, sir. It feels like somebody from our land only made this law. Right. Okay. So let's go ahead to the next one coming up on your screen. A parallel combination of two parallel plate capacitors C and NC are connected to a battery. Now they are charged, the battery is removed, a dielectric is placed in the first one, the new voltages. Ready for this? Okay. Chalo, let's do this question. First of all, let's show the capacitors. This is C. This is N times of C. I'm not showing the plates and all that. It is understood. And it is connected to a battery. Now this system can be converted into a much simpler system. And since they both are in parallel, so might as well write it as add the capacitor. So it will be C plus NC is just connected to this battery. And whatever charge will come will be the total capacitance, which is C into 1 plus N into V. This charge will be C into 1 plus N plus V. Now you disconnect the battery. Now you basically are disconnecting the battery. So when you disconnect the battery, what remains is only that capacitor, which is C into 1 plus N. That's it, and nothing else. But the charge remains conserved. So this charge is going to be still conserved. It is still going to be conserved. Now, when you add a dielectric in the first capacitance, so understand this. This was C plus NC, right? When you add a dielectric in the first capacitance, then what happens? This will become Kc plus NC. Kc plus NC, that's what this will become. The capacitance becomes K times. So Kc plus NC is Kc plus NC. Everybody with me? The charge is still the same. So Q is still going to be the same. No place for the charge to go. So can I say the old charge, which was C into 1 plus N into V, will be Q is again CV. that capacitance is C common, K plus N, but now there will be a new voltage. New voltage because capacitance has changed, charge is same, voltage will be different, so I will call it as V1. C cancels, so V1 will be 1 plus N by K plus N into V. These kind of questions are so common. They might ask you find the final energy, find the change in the energy, find the work done in the dielectric, or find the new voltage, find the new charge, what is the total charge on each capacitor. Common questions with dielectrics or a capacitor joined to the other capacitor. Whenever a capacitor is joined to another capacitor, it is like in parallel because the voltages are same. That's all you need to know. After that, it is straightforward. Cool? Shall we go ahead to the next one? Yep. Very good, very good. Yes, we will start definitely many nice batches for JEE Advanced and JEE Mains second attempt. Which batch do you want to be in? Do you want to be in the JEE Advanced batch or do you want to be the JEE Mains batch for the second attempt? Which one? Let me know in the comments in case you are watching this recorded. I would love to hear all of you. Meanwhile, let's start with the next question. Coming up on your screen, many capacitors are there and each one is 4 microfarad. And this is a common question. It's a disguised form. It's a disguised form. And if you want to be in the advanced batch, smash the like button right away, right now. Smash the like button. Some of you are saying, sir, both. What if I tell you, we will do something for both advanced and JEE Mains? One batch, which will take care of everything. So that not only the students who got low score will improve their marks, but also the students who performed well, they will target advance, but also they get a chance to improve their scores even further. Maybe you got 99 percentile, you get 99.5. Maybe you got 90, you get 97, 98. So all these things. So let's do something crazy, but you will have to stay tuned, guys. Okay, so over here, what we should do is, this is a standard arrangement of actually a Wheatstone. Some of you might have figured it out by now. So actually, it is exactly this arrangement. It is exactly this arrangement. There is no doubt about it. Where this is C4, this is C1, this is C2, this is C3, and this is C5. Convince yourself it is exactly the same thing. So the most useless fellow is this guy. It doesn't matter. And then you can see this C4 and this C3 are basically in series. In series, capacitances become n times less. So if it's 4, it will become 2 microfarad. And even these two are in series. So again, this will become 2 microfarad. These both are in parallel. So it's like you are having 2 microfarad over here. And you are again having 2 microfarad over here. And that's it. And these two, since again now they are in parallel, so that's why it will just be 4 microfarad. You just add them. That's all. So you have to transit from here to here, then from here to here, and then from here to here. That's it. Beautiful. So the answer is option B. Looks like Indian color flags. You have orange.
Please try again.
Oh my God. Oh, that was not me. That was not my voice. That was my Siri. I don't know when it became from female to male. I like that female voice of Siri. It's so pleasant to listen, right? I don't know. How many of you like to listen to that original, artificial intelligence voice? Yes. Anyways, moving on. The pressure on a square plate is measured by measuring the force on the plate and the length of the sides of the plate. If the force and the length both are increased by 4% and 1% respectively, how much is the change in the pressure? Question on errors. Question on errors. Yes, errors question. 100% you will get where you have to use significant figures or rounding off or percentage error, relative error. 100% you will see these questions in every attempt. Now, pressure is force by area, but area is length into length, so L square. So it is F raised to 1, L raised to minus 2. That's your pressure. Therefore, the relative error in pressure will be relative error in force, relative error in length but the force will have 1 into, the length will have 2 into. Now here comes the catch. What many people do is, the error in the force or the change in the force, people put it as 4%. The change in the length is 1%. So 2 into 1%, 2 plus 4 is 6, and many people are going to mark B. I can see that already. Very good. You did that mistake. Today, don't do it in the exam hall. Read it again. See, you thought the answer was B, right? Because you know the formula. But no, this formula will change slightly. You know why? Read it carefully. It is said both are increased. Both are increased. So if the force increases, observe this. If the force increases, what will happen? The pressure will also increase. If force increases, pressure will also increase. But if the length increases, pressure will decrease. No, pressure will decrease. So one is increasing it, other one increase is decreasing the final thing. So it will not be plus, it will be minus. It will be minus. So there is a minus here, and that's the reason why you will get the answer as 4 minus 2, which is 2% and not 6%. Let's check it out. Yes, it is. What a brilliant question. How many of you feel that thank God I attended this session? I would have made this blunder. So that's why you should be very, very, very careful, my dear students. Got it? Everyone? Awesome. Now, there is a link for the free Vedantu test series in the description box. Make use of it, as well as the rank predictor to see where you stand. Not just that, there are 5 free tests which are available for all of you. Some students were like, sir, I'm not able to open the link. Yes, click the link, enter your login details if you have already made an account. If you have not made an account, please create that account. Only then you will be able to access. Otherwise, you'll get the pop-up screen. Sir, where is it? Obviously, enter all the details or create that free account. That's not all. I have kept some additional questions in the Sure Shot 20, and this PDF you will be getting on the Telegram very soon. Okay, these are some additional questions. You can always take the screenshot, don't worry. And this is another question which I feel was very much repeated in many of the papers. So that's why I've kept all these things over here. Cool? Okay, so this was your Sure Shot. So I hope you have really shot all the questions and you're going to really shoot it in the examination. A question comes like this, you have to kill it. All right, all thanks to all the sessions that we have been conducting. Don't worry, Shreyas sir has not gone anywhere. I'll be coming back very soon, even tonight and even tomorrow and even day after tomorrow. So I'm always with you over here. Don't feel nervous, don't feel tense. We are here with you till the end, till JEE Advanced, till you get into the college and till you send us a message, sir, look at this, I went to this college, and we'll be waiting for that day. Okay, so boost yourself. Whatever bad things happened in the past, just forget it. Now is not the time to think about it. Today is the day where you actually look forward to something great that you're going to achieve in the days to come. Today is the day where you actually push yourself the hardest, the farthest, to a point which you had never even imagined to be. So gear up, my dear warriors. It's time to really shoot, and it's time to really push your boundaries, to push your limits to the extremes which were unimaginable just few days or few months back. Okay, so make sure you are subscribed on the channel, and thank you for liking this video too. This is your Captain Shreyas signing off. Hasta la vista. Bye bye. Take care.